And we are live. Welcome, 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 all fans of Blue Box. Good to see you here today. And we have an exciting day planned, not only continuing what was, I think, one of the more gripping sessions we've had last week inside the Misgivings, the Foxglove Manor. And, hey, hi, piece of toast, Daedra!
Yay!
Daedra, good to see you again, my friend. It's been a minute. And we are, is that me? Oh, hang on here. We are in full swing on this campaign, and the party has found themselves in fairly dire straits inside the Foxglove Manor, which has been now thrice abandoned. Hey, Jay Birchfield 3, thank you very much for the sub. Some of the interesting lore that we found last time I want to touch on to begin with today. A lot happened last time, so we want to keep our update and what happened last time real crisp so we don't take too much time on it. But we're going to do that in just a moment. Before we jump into that, though, we also want to talk about our giveaway today. And very exciting, we had several folks that followed us on Twitch this week. And we'll have several more that will be joining today. And if you are with us at the break, you will have a chance to win this exciting incredible Dragon Crafting Guild dice tray. This is a full-size dice tray, so you have the minis, which are this size, and then this is the big guy. And he's got this amazing dragon's eye in the middle of him. Just so cool, and we'll be giving this away. So both the folks that followed this week on Twitch and those who are live on stream will be entered into the drawing, which we'll be doing at the break. And the break will probably be a little bit earlier in the stream today, so we can do that. Also, a shout out to our other sponsors. We have the amazing Renan Asuncio. Would you mind closing that blind behind you there? Renan Asuncio, who continues to scrap. He is sculpting, not scrapbooking, for Ribbon Realm.
Yeah,
and he has started on a new race, the Neirim. And the Neirim are these half-giant sort of Goliath creatures, which will be a playable race in Ribbon Realm, and he started sculpting that yesterday. Of course, he finished the Azdur and the Fog Speaker and the Orc King, so he just continues to churn out amazing stuff. Also, always a big thanks to Atlas Minis, and then all of our partners that work in the same area with us, spreading the D&D and role-playing tabletop experience. You've got the great folks at Fabled 42, two Dungeon Masters, Alberon, We Like Paradise. I know I'm leaving really good folks out. Lord Gusumba and his really cool Greyhawk campaign. So just lots of folks in the community that are all part of this family and support really cool old school roleplay. Hey, good to see you, two DMs. And so we got a good start already here today. Let's go ahead and do a quick what happened last time. Try to keep it moving quickly.
Went to the manor, spooky stuff happened.
Let's go to quick. Let's see. We started off fighting the ghouls in the barn. We
Killed them.
Had some close cuts there, but we managed to kill them all. And searched the barn and found lots of dead people and children and stuff, and that was awful. Decided to continue on our way. Headed toward the manor. When we arrived at the manor, we saw it kind of looming ahead, but there was also a burnt-out ruins nearby. We searched that. There were some spirit-type things that at least Ixon saw. Not everybody saw them, but we searched that. Didn't really find anything else. There was a statue. Solomon posed like the statue, all very exciting. And then we started working our way around the perimeter of the house to kind of see what we could see. Ixon asked Ray which way we should go. Ray said one way, Ixon went the other. So we, and then there was a kind of a feeling like the house was watching us. We made our way around. There were some places where we could see into the house, but not everywhere could we. And then we eventually arrived at the cliff's edge and had to turn around and started going back around the other way. Irda looked for, like...
Hey, Siegzilla! Thank you so much for the host, my friend. Always good to see you.
Irda looked for any evidence of people recently visiting the house. As we were making our way the other direction, there was some recent footprints. As we went the other way, we got to the end. Irda looked inside the window of one of the rooms. Ixon actually made himself incorporeal and went inside the room with the piano and the chandelier that was crashed down, and into the basement as well. He kind of was searching around a little bit. Then we decided to go in. We went inside. Lots of creepy noises, spooky. Irda was like, we should peace out because this is a bad idea. Kate was just terrified.
Feet don't fail me now.
They tried to leave. Had a very Alfred Hitchcock moment, and had to.
Oh, Stump-O-Matic, thank you for the follow, sir. Thank you very much. Stay with us. We'll be doing a giveaway at the break.
Had to retreat back into the house after the birds attacked. And then there was a large stuffed creature in the middle of the room, which was beheaded by Ixon and Solomon, using the blade from the previous Azamar battle, and because it had a nice saw edge. Ixon found something under a mat that was looked like a spiral, which we both investigated. Cade decided to pull the monkey bell, which was a terrible idea.
The monkey bell let out a sort of a horrible simian shrieking that reverberated through the house. Then you move beyond that room.
Yep.
Curiosity.
Heard some doors. Heard some doors slamming throughout the house. Heard various kind of talking and crying and various things. We kind of just went room to room, searching for things.
So you found some interesting things. You found stained glass windows depicting odd creatures being pulled into a seven-sided box.
The cloak thing that Ixon found.
Yep. The scarf that he touched.
Scarf.
And then it immediately tried to murder him.
Did you guys take that with you or did you leave it?
No.
He left
it.
I thought we burned it.
No.
It was.
Left it.
I don't remember what happened to it. I just remember it got left behind.
Oh wait, no, I disintegrated it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, everybody, how's the audio sounding? Especially for so far, Solomon and Ixon have been the quietest. So let me know if you're hearing their mics. Is the music too loud? Let us know.
And then let's see. I'm trying to think. In one of the rooms, Solomon opened the curtains and saw a woman's face. Like when he opened the curtains, and then she kind of disappeared.
Like off the cliff edge.
Yeah. And you described her to us. And then when Ixon was being killed by the scarf, he saw himself as the wife of Aldern.
Aisha.
Yes. And so we.
And he wanted to do what?
He was.
Get the children out of the house, right? You had an urge to run from the house with the children.
Oh yeah, because he saw
the piano.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He saw one of us as a children or a child, and wanted to get us out of the house. And then there was discussion about playing the piano.
Thank you, Seekzilla.
There was discussion
Huzzah!
whether or not we should play the piano. When we got into the room with the piano, Ray was very much wanting to play the piano, but we opted not to do that, and continued on. And eventually we found ourselves in a room with rats. And
A tub. It was like this old washroom or something.
yeah.
So Solomon went up to the bathtub, sees this rat with glowing red eyes, and then the rat jumped at him. And that's where he left.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So,
Rat attack.
anything else of interest that you heard or found?
There were, in the great hall that we went into with the stained glass windows, I think Ixon and I noticed that there were footprints being left in the dust, but there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly right. All right. Anything else?
And we learned. Okay, so we learned about the Rogers Crisby was a handyman. We learned about the great grandfather of Aldern was a merchant from Magnamar, and then this is where the rest of the extended family is, and that Aldern's father committed suicide, and then the children were taken from the home after he killed himself.
So good.
Cool.
So
Hey.
thank you for the cheer, Camolise.
Huzzah, Seekzilla.
Seekzilla gave advantage to Cade.
Of course.
Of course. And so, so this manor, just as a reminder before we resume the action today, there's clearly a history of tragedy here. You would learn through even some of the basic research you had done back in Sandpoint that the original builder, the original Foxglove originator of this manor, something had happened, and he and his family had all died, and it had been abandoned for some time until Traver Foxglove, which was Aldern's father, tried to move back in there and reestablish it, and something horrible happened, and they both wound up dying, and Aldern was shipped off to Magnamar and was raised in Magnamar. And so it had lied dormant for 20 years until he came back and started trying to rebuild the manor. So part of this, as you're exploring through it, there's many things that you're seeing and you're learning, and many things which appear almost connected in ways that you're still trying to understand. So before we get started, anybody have any final questions? Let's go around the room. Announce your character, your class, and your level. And yes, go ahead.
So I just got like the thing where I can do 2 attacks. So is that just normal?
Yes.
In combat, just like I do this attack and then attack
Yeah,
again.
you have your second attack, and then make sure you got your separate modifier. So your second attack will be at a lower bonus than your first attack, right?
All right.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's go around. Class, level, and name.
I am Irda. I am level 7 as a Marskald.
I'm Baron Solomon Frost, and I'm a level 6 Cavalier.
I'm Ixendatrix, and I am a level 7 alchemist.
Arr. I am Captain Cade Cardinal, Captain of the High Seas, level 7 pirate.
Swashbuckler
And
pirate.
I like me rum, women, and gold.
And the question is always in which order. All right, so let's go ahead and kill the ambient music, and let's resume the scene from last time. So let me pull back up here for your viewing pleasure and then for our viewers. So as you had stepped into this room, you've made a circuit around this lower floor, and there was a dampness to the room, and there's a tub that had a rat that leapt out, but it's not just any rat. It's this horrible looking creature, and I want to make a distinction here because this does not look like what you saw with the creatures that had ghoul fever. It doesn't look like it is somehow typical undead. This has some other affliction, massive tumors.
Can I try to identify it?
And you can in just a second. Yeah, massive tumors cover where its eyes used to be. They're just tumors and growths. It looks like it's being consumed by some sort of bizarre condition, different than what you saw, for example, even with the carrion crows outside. This is something altogether else. And with that, I believe it was time for initiative.
Oh yes, D6.
All right, so let's do the D6. We're doing the new initiative system here, which is the old initiative system. And you're going to roll that D6.
Hey, we only lost one time last time.
And we're going to start it up. Here we go.
Oh goodness.
I just jinxed it.
Yeah.
Not going error.
Turn that down just a little bit. And here we go. Ready? I've got a 5.
3.
All right.
Dang.
The creature, as it
Well,
leaps
I'm not
out,
in trouble, so I'm fine.
it leaps out. It springs with remarkable alacrity. It's the size of a cat. As it leaps at you, it opens these fangs. This maw opens wider than it should, like the jaw has come unhinged, and it snaps down at you. Remind me of your armor class, please.
It's a 19.
You manage to duck out of the way. You bat it away with your shield. It lands on the floor and pivots. So we're going this way, here, right? Okay, go ahead.
So it's just on the floor next to me?
Yes.
I'm going to try and just take my sword and just swing down. at
Okay,
it.
roll to hit.
Uh, 17.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
D10. It's a 17.
All right. You. Hey, Captain Beard. As you come down with your sword, you hit the creature so hard you slice through it, and as you pull your sword back up, you slice it a second time, leaving it in 3 twitching pieces on the ground.
Effective.
I go
Rodents
up
of
and
unusual
turn that
size.
down just a little
They
bit.
definitely exist, though.
Okay, I go up and I try to like identify what was consuming this creature.
All right, roll d20 for me.
I'm certain that is leprosy. Just that. I rolled a 1.
You roll the 1. A 1. You suspect it had a common cold.
Okay.
Rhinovirus, man. The worst.
Well, maybe we'll be rolling 20s on combat this time. That's a...
So, I
We
wonder,
lost our pirate. Where'd our
Yes.
pirate go?
why is there a
Amazing
very
disability.
large rodent in a bathtub?
I mean, look at this house. I'm not surprised that there's rodents
That's-
anywhere.
But it's a very large.
Magic.
One might say unusually large, but I mean, it's dead.
Yes. Well, that's the most important part. It's not being.
Killing things is my specialty.
Is it now?
No, only sometimes.
Dragons, I thought was.
Right,
So
yes.
can you describe the room to us again? Like, I'm trying to
Sure.
remember where the doors are at and everything.
Sure. The room, it looks like a simple washroom. So you came in from what you would kind of gauge to be west. So the door behind you, and then there's another door that leads out the other end of the room. All that was in this was this ancient-looking metal wash tub up against the wall, had a ring of mildew on the surface of it, and that creature was inside.
Do you go through the other door?
Yeah, I listened behind it first. See if I can hear anything.
Okay. Roll d20.
Eight.
Now you listen. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
I lubricate the hinges and then open the door.
Okay. You open the door. As you pull the door open,
Oh no.
you see that you're back in that opening room. So you see the winged lion creature with its head lopped off, sawdust pouring out of it. You see the front door that you came careening through when you were pursued by the carrion crows. You see the monkey head with the bell pull sitting on the archway. And there are the same stairwells that you saw when you came through here before. There's a stairwell that leads down, and there's a stairwell that leads on the opposite side of the room that leads up.
I go up to the monkey thing again.
Okay. All right. As you walk up to the monkey, you
Hey! Captain Nerdbeard subscribed.
Hey,
Thank you.
Huzzah!
Captain Nerdbeard, you scared everybody. I had like a quiet, dramatic moment, and that thing came through, and everybody jumped.
Hey, thank you.
No, thank you very much. And so, as you step forward, suddenly
It says
what's that?
no, never mind.
Suddenly the creature comes to life at
monkey?
you. You see, you see suddenly there is a head of fire.
We cut it off.
A head of fire
Wait a minute.
that appears on this creature, and it
Ooh.
lashes out
Why does
at
that kind
you.
of look like Ixon in the bottom right corner?
It does.
Is it?
It could be.
Do you see that?
It is now.
You're hit by a what looks like a big scorpion tail that comes across the back of it.
We didn't even get to roll initiative.
It strikes you. Nope.
Oh, this
It's
is...
a
Trap.
surprise.
And I need you to roll a d20.
And add what to it?
This will be a fortitude save.
DC.
18.
Pick your favorite die. or use initiative.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
15.
All right, so you take half damage. You take 12 points of fire damage, and then suddenly the creature slumps back over, and all is as it was before.
Oh. Trap.
So, traps.
I'm guessing.
Or
Because it didn't.
no. It's the spirits know we're here, and they're playing mind tricks on us. That's what I feel.
Maybe.
I'd look to see if I stepped on a trap, like I look behind me.
Yeah, you search the ground, and there's nothing. There's no mechanical trap here. This is some part of whatever is happening inside this house.
Oh, Captain Redbeard. It looks like Nerdbeard.
Sorry, Redbeard. Hey, we're doing
Oh, you got the captain's name wrong.
we're doing 5 lessons on how to lose viewers today. That's lesson 1. Call Redbeard Nerdbeard.
Hey, Nerdbeard's solid name too. Maybe you should consider it.
So my guess is
The house is alive and it knows we're here.
yes. But if there is something happening, it is probably happening on the lower floors.
I go back to.
I don't think so.
I go back to the place where she saw kind of like the spiral staircase thing in like mold on the floor.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? I go back and I look at it.
Down with the bones on
Yeah,
it.
it's just it's just sort of on the other edge of this room toward that back side. And yeah, you peel it back and you see the mold has grown in a pattern that looks, as you stare at it now, like a spiral staircase going downward with
Going
skulls
down?
littering it.
With school. I go up to the monkey thing again.
All right, as you walk up to the monkey thing.
Oh
No, it's okay.
I was about to say, it fires me again.
You hear a voice whispering in the background, and it sounds like it's coming from upstairs.
Can I try to listen and hear what the voice is saying?
You pause a moment. Go ahead and roll d20. Add your perception to it.
I'm gonna go blue dice on this one.
Ooh.
29.
Yes. It was saying, "Mommy."
Oh my god. That's not that's
That's
And was it like is it a ghostly like voice?
Yes.
Okay. I go back to them and I tell them.
As you walk, you also walk past. You can smell. So you hear this voice coming from the stairs up, and you smell a dank scent coming from the stairs headed downward.
I hear a little girl crying "Mommy" upstairs. But
Alright, when you talk to the monkeys?
no.
Oh.
I go up.
Is this a 2 or 3 story?
It looked like it was a 3-story.
3-story, okay.
But you went over
If
to the monkeys.
Okay, so if I go up to the monkey and I pull on the lever again, can I like try to identify what it's activating?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay. I go up to the lever and I pull it and I try to identify what it's activating.
All right. So as you walk up to the lever and you pull on it, and the same thing, you hear suddenly this sound, like monkeys going crazy.
The monkeys again. Oh, I could get a familiar.
Can I try to identify what that was?
Yeah. So roll
I don't like that
d20 for
noise.
me, and
There's enough spooky stuff
add
going on.
Knowledge Arcana.
no
Monkeys is not-
knowledge. What do you give me all your knowledge abilities again?
There's Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge Dungeoneering, Knowledge Engineering, Knowledge Geography, Knowledge History, Knowledge Local, Knowledge Nature, Knowledge...
do engineering.
There's no reason alchemists would want engineering, but it's fine. 20! No. I'm certain that
All right,
this
and then
is-
roll a make a wisdom check for me. Roll d20, just add your base wisdom. You have utterly no idea what this is for.
It's probably an alarm.
Magical alarm now. Why not?
Or what if I go up and push the lever?
The monkey one?
Yeah.
Again? Okay. All right. You see
Which
Cade
I
walks
know.
over. Cade pulls on it. And once again, you hear this.
Do I know?
No, but it sounds like something that would make you want to take a swig of rum.
Alright, I take a swig of rum.
I feel like it's
Oh.
as if. Oh wait, no, that doesn't exist. Never mind.
Captain Redbeard thinks Cade needs to slash a monkey.
I will.
I feel like we should head upstairs first.
Alright, I will.
Upstairs.
Just
Wait,
to
we
the
can get
stairs.
I take a step
before-
forward upstairs, then I stop and position myself sideways for Irda and Solomon.
Oh, the gentleman he
And your
is.
shield is still glowing, providing the light.
Alright,
in here, right?
I
How long
cast-
does that last?
It was, what was it? Because it has daylight on it.
That's
60-foot radius, hold on. For 10 minutes per level, so that's 70 minutes.
Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's still in effect. All right, so you make your way up the stairs.
Yes.
If you were in Amiko's house, it'd be already gone.
So you creep. Did you just get that one, Jared?
Yes.
It kind of came.
Are
slow
the
for you.
pirates a little slow?
Well,
The
we
rum's
have been
getting to
drinking
him.
the rum.
Arr.
You head up the stairs. They creak under your feet. Things get more and more still. The voice that you were hearing kind of recedes into the background. You come up into a room. It's a small sort of antechamber at the top of the stairs with one door that leads out. As you look around the room, you see that it looks like it's some sort of. Thank you very much.
Just kind of cut it slow. There we go. That's good.
It looks like it's just a sort of an empty antechamber with one door that leads out against the wall.
Can I look around and see if there's anything? maybe
Check for
strange?
traps on the door.
Say that again.
So you come up the stairs. There's a landing here, a small sort of antechamber at the top of the landing. Nothing in it. It's a small, like a 8x10 area with a door that leads out.
I guess can I go to the door and listen at it to see if I can hear anything on the other side?
Yes. So go ahead and roll d20. Add your perception.
Okay. Let's try that again. Oop! And I'm gonna make a mess. Alright. 6 and plus perception, which is. That'll be a 21.
So you listen at the door, and as you press your ear to the wood, you almost. It sounds like you hear breathing. And then it stops.
Okay, I turn to everyone and I say quietly, it sounds like there's some sort of breathing coming through on the other side of this door.
Human breathing?
I'm sure it's a
It's-
ghost.
it
Rat
was- it was-
breathing.
It sounded almost like panicked panting or something. It was strange. But it stopped, it didn't
I
last.
checked the room for secret doors.
You scour the walls and the floor. You see it looks like, as in many places in the house, this has been more recently traveled through. Much of the dust is disturbed, but you find no signs of anything hidden.
I detect magic beyond the door.
You concentrate a moment. You can feel sort of distant magic somewhere beyond the door, but nothing nearby.
I say we go in.
Alright.
All right, you crack open the door.
I was gonna say, can we grease the hinges first?
Yeah.
Okay, as you open the door, it doesn't make much sound, and you see that it just opens up into a corridor. Not exactly like that, but sort of get the idea. Opens up into a corridor that has steps which can lead up again, or you can head forward down the corridor.
Onward home.
I'd
Should
say
we continue
forward.
and then go up after? I
Yes.
think. Or would you rather go all the way up and then
I say it's probably better to just clear this floor. That way, if we go up and there's something on this floor,
We can run down in a quick hurry.
That's fair.
I think he was thinking it wouldn't come up behind you, but yeah, that
I
works
was-
too.
I was thinking that. But
Alright, yeah.
That seems fair. to
Smart
me, yeah.
one.
Let's do that. Let's explore this then.
All right. So you step forward. The floorboards creak underneath your feet, and you come to a passageway. To your right, you can see it ends in a doorway about 5 feet this way, and to your left, it's a wider passageway about 10 feet wide, and it looks like you can see double doors on either side of the passageway just down. So there's a door to your right, and then down the hallway you can see double doors on either side.
Should we check this one right here first? I think.
I'm gonna
Alright,
listen
because
to
we
the
don't
door.
want somebody coming in from behind us. Yeah, no. Learning
Okay.
from a friend, Solomon.
All right, so you step to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you step up to the door and pull it open, you see a bedroom behind. It's a small, kind of oddly shaped room with a bed tucked against one corner. There's a chest and a chair. There's a toy box, and the bed looks like it's just big enough for a child. And there's a stone fireplace place on one wall.
I go search the chest.
That's just
I check for traps on the chest, and then
Okay.
I search it.
All right. Solomon moves into the room, heads for the chest. What are you doing?
I searched the room as well, like under the bed, under the mattress.
Okay. So you
You said you heard
Step
a
in.
girl's voice crying, right?
Yes.
right.
Hmm.
So and then what are you doing?
searching for treasure.
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on everyone in case something happens. Just be at the ready.
All right. So as you step into the room, each of you starts searching different areas of the room. You feel this sort of disturbing sense of being watched continues to grow.
I stabbed the mattress.
You see Kay, so he stabs the mattress. As Kate is doing this, Ixon, I need you
Never find anything.
to make a...
Well, you didn't
Oh,
say.
hello, Alum! Thank you very much for the
Huzzah!
follow.
You didn't say I searched the bed. You said I stabbed the bed.
Yeah.
So what are you
Yeah.
gonna find when you She said I never find anything though.
I'm cutting open the mattress.
All right, Ixon, I need you to make a saving throw. Actually, to make a Lisa. Hey, Shane O'Mac, good to see you, my friend. Always welcome. Just don't get caught on the job. And so to answer your question quickly, so we're actually running a custom set of 3.5. So I am an OG DM, played the game for 40 years. 3.5 or open gaming license is our core thing, but we do borrow in bits of 5e, like I love Advantage and Inspiration, some of the mechanics, so we use that. And then there are some custom elements to this, including things like old school Middle-earth roleplay critical tables, and these things are nasty ways to kill party members.
And he likes to use them.
So all kinds of fun stuff, but yeah, this is core 3.5. Okay, so go ahead and make a listen check for me, DC 15.
Oh, you said saving throw. I was scared. Okay. All right. Nah, I'm feeling brown on this one. Feeling old browner. 13 plus whatever.
Okay, you hear all of a sudden
Oh.
the child. It's loud in your ears. You hear a child sobbing. As you hear the child sobbing, suddenly you feel like you are that child. You guys see Ixon suddenly freezes.
Why is it always me?
Ixon,
Just
as you
like you.
turn, you look and you see your parents, and they're trying to kill each other. They're trying to kill each other, and you know whichever one of
Used
them
to
wins,
this.
they're coming for you next. They're It's your mother. Your mother. She has a torch in her hand, and she's trying to burn. And your father, he has festering tumors on his face and a long knife, and they struggle to kill each other. You see Ixon, as he's standing there, suddenly he's silent, and his body begins to shake. I need you to make another saving throw. DC 14 will save, please.
Oh my gosh. Shane, I'm sorry, I'm taking your advantage. Yeah, you didn't say who, but I'm claiming it. What is it?
Thank
Will?
you, Shane O'Mac.
Will what?
Oh,
14.
I don't think Shane meant it for you, since he said Ixon probably did this to himself.
I didn't do anything. Alright, I'm rolling this at advantage. Give me
How
my
do we
Shane
know?
O'Mac. Oh, Captain Redbeard also has like 5 advantages he can give since he subscribed, so.
Oh yeah, so Captain
Oh.
Redbeard, you can tell us where you want to put your
Alright.
5 advantages
You know-
as well.
You got a fella captain here.
I failed.
You fail. All right.
Yeah.
So you take as you see when the vision passes, and your mother she she burns, and your father, he just blisters away. You come to, your heart's racing. You see his mind is like addled. You take 4 points of wisdom damage.
What?
What?
Dang.
Oh my god.
Arr.
I'm about as wise as Solomon now.
And everything goes silent again in the room.
Less so.
Wait, is this like permanent?
Yeah.
And this is permanent, dude.
I don't know who you would be asking that question of. So, Ixen, as you stand up, you just feel like your mind is cloudy and addled, like it's been shaken and wrung and stuffed back in
Arr,
your head.
mate. What's going on?
I don't like it here.
Well, I don't either. That's why I tried to run away.
It's like, we were trying to leave.
I want to leave.
We were trying to leave, so.
We tried. They
don't
won't
think
let
that's
us.
an option.
The house won't let us. The
You
house
hear a
wants
scream.
us. Oh, that's right.
Echoes through the
I'm
hallways.
gonna set this house on fire.
Let's do it.
Don't
Burn
find
it
anything in
down.
the chest.
Roll d20 for me, and add your now reduced wisdom, please.
Arr, Captain Redbeard, I knew you were me friend.
So
I got
7, so that's a 6.
advantages.
Oh.
You're not rolling so great, sir.
Okay, so each one of you gets an advantage, but Cade got 2,
Nice.
and
thank
there's no
you.
love coming for the DM today on advantage.
You
Yeah.
don't need any the way you were rolling.
All right, what'd you
last
roll?
time.
Cool. I'll take that.
6.
He rolled a 6. Okay, all right.
Do we
Did-
continue or?
Dang, that means my perception just went down 2 points too.
Yes.
Ooh.
It should automatically update in the app.
I mean, it does.
Hey!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Alulim, thank you so much for the sub. So, what do? The room is now quiet again. There's feathers falling all over the room where Kate is
sub.
Kate is slashed away at the bed. You find nothing in the bed.
Oh,
No.
I don't find anything. Give me something.
you find
You
these
do
things?
notice as you're slicing it and the feathers are opening up that many of them are brown, yellowish sort of stain, like the child had peed this bed repeatedly.
Oh.
Arr, lovely.
You pulled open the chest once you kind of finished watching Ixen have his little seizure, and you open it up and you see it was maybe a toy box, and there's one.
Oh, I don't
Four
like the
advantages
new
to
follower.
the DM. Let's
He
go!
doesn't need 'em.
And one
But you got one,
person.
Ixen.
Alright, I've got 2 now.
All right, so let me mark on my 4 advantages here so I don't forget them because they are going to be so useful. Outstanding, Shadow Matt. Good. So there's one little forlorn doll sitting in the bottom, and it's had all of its arms and legs ripped off.
I
Stuffing.
don't touch it. I close the chest.
Probably one.
You don't know what he sees, but whatever it is, Solomon quickly slams the
His
chest
wisdom
shut.
is growing.
What was that?
I just given
Hey, Shadow
what
Man,
is,
thank you very much, sir. Oh no, not for Ixen.
given what has been
I
happening
love the pity bits.
to other characters or other people when they touch things in
Yes.
this building, there was just a toy in there, and
Well,
I didn't touch
like-
anything.
you touched the shawl thing.
This I did
Arr,
not
yeah,
touch.
shit. Yeah.
All right, so
scarf.
what are you doing now?
Well,
Did we check the walls and the floor?
Guess we
Raise up run!
Alulim gives a little love for Ixen.
I
continue forward.
Did we check everything? Oh, the
asked
fireplace.
Irda,
You check the fireplace?
Yes.
All right. You see Kate is rummaging around in the fireplace.
Let me find something.
Kate, you actually, as you're there, you see a loose rock in the fireplace.
I pull it. Wait, not so sudden. No, I want to. Okay, wait. Solomon, come here.
I walk over to Cade.
I don't want to be the only one
Okay.
that dies. Oh!
I stop. Irda,
Yes.
I'm hurting.
This wisdom is really bothering him.
Not even the wisdom. My body is
Oh,
deteriorating
okay.
on
I was
me.
going to say I can't fix your wisdom
No.
problems because I am not a cleric. But
I've lost like so many hit points today.
let me see what I have available right now.
I hate this house.
So what are you doing with
okay,
the
I'm
brick?
gonna do a cure
Oh,
moderate
stone,
wounds.
rather.
Okay, Solomon,
Yes.
me mate. So I found a loose stone. I want to pull it. Should I just pull it?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, I pull it.
Irda heals you.
17.
Warm light suffuses and heals your body.
Alright, pull the stone.
Good for now.
All right, so you pull the stone out. As you pull it out, you see a small
Not a trap, please. I don't want to die.
a small note, crumpled, wrinkled, and old, falls to the ground. It had been tucked away behind the rock.
Oh.
I snatch it.
No, you do not. It is mine.
No, you're being healed right
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't want to anyway. My fingers are to myself from here on out.
now. You open the note, and you can see it's got like childlike scribblings on it. But both of you roll d20 for me and add your wisdom bonus to it, please.
Alright, I got 0 wisdom.
11.
Ooh, 18. Rolling good today.
So, Cade, you don't know where this burst of intuition comes from.
It's an extra swig of
Yeah, I was
rum.
gonna say, perhaps this was a really good batch of the rum that you've had, but you just notice the paper looks really old, and this looks older than the sort of the bed and the toys in the room. Like, this has been here a long, long time.
Oh.
And you see there's a couple like sketches of just like childlike stick figures, but then there's also in this scrawling hand it says, "I'm so scared. What is Daddy doing down there? It sounds horrible."
This is a very sad note.
Aye, pirates and rum go together like rum and pirates, Captain Redbeard.
Methinks this room has been occupied by little girls for a long time.
What?
Or little children.
Kate had a moment and then he lost it.
I know. Irda,
Yes.
here's a note that I found in the fireplace.
Alright. What would you like me to do with it?
Well, not sure.
Do you want me to see if I can tell how old it is,
Yes.
perhaps? Okay, I can try.
All right, go ahead and roll d20 and just add your.
I have appraise, and then various knowledges.
Yeah, let's do a praise. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll a praise. I think that's.
I think the house has been haunted for a long time.
What the
So-
heck? How did it do that? Okay, that's a 9, so...
Yeah, I mean, you would make the same sort of assessment that Cade did. That this is it's a very old note, but you can't tell how old it is.
I can't tell much about this. It's just old.
So what I'm thinking is, like, this house has been haunted for a long time.
Do we know from just being in town how long that Foxglove Manor has had the name of the Misgivings?
It's been since the initial murder of
Yeah.
the wife and the great-grandfather, is that right? Or
Yes.
grandfather?
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
So-
We've figured that out a little while ago.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought, but I wasn't sure. But
Yeah.
that gives us a little.
It's been
If
haunted
this note is
or
as
supposed to
old
be
as
haunted for a
you
while.
think it is, it could be
from
from then.
Yeah.
Quick time out. We are going to be having our break here in just a little bit, during which we'll be giving away our full-size Dragon Crafting Dice Guild tray today to anyone that participates on the stream giveaway, and all 4 who followed us this week and followed on Twitch. So we'll do that in just a bit.
Our Captain Redbeard followed us on Twitch and went and subscribed on Instagram during this.
Outstanding. All right, so you will
He's
definitely...
has been.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
well,
yes,
then.
for a while, yes.
Sorry about that.
All right, so... Yes, you're correct. You would assume that this maybe dates back to some of the original occupants of the home.
So what would that mean?
It means
That it was a note written by the original occupants of this home.
and that it seems that this family has a history of,
Bad things happening to them
yes.
or themselves.
So is it in the house or is it in the family?
Yes.
Both?
Yes.
Do we know anything, like, in the history of this, like, anything about this place before this house was built here? Like, if anything strange happened here before the house even existed?
Like
Is there
burial
any...
grounds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just for fun, go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. That's a 16?
Nice.
No, not the... Oh, thank you, Alan. Thank you for the 4 advantages. The best bonuses, exactly. Oh, hello, Lurkenstein. Good to see you today, my friend. And thank you so much for joining us. We are just getting into the thick of it. All right, so, no.
Okay.
You know, you've not heard of any lore to this place before.
Okay.
That's all that you find
Other
in
than
this room.
we know of their family.
I say we just continue forward then. Seems like our best opportunity.
Because out doesn't seem to be the best option at the moment, unfortunately. So yes.
Can I try to talk to the house?
Ooh.
Sure.
I focus, or I try to talk just to the spirits that reside in the house, and
Okay.
I focus on. I say, "What do you want from me?"
And you see Ixen. Are you saying this out loud, or you're just
No, I
thinking it?
walk out.
Okay,
and I say it
Ixen
out loud.
steps out in the hallway, and you concentrate for a moment. As you're concentrating,
Oh!
you hear a scream
I'm easily startled.
and nothing else.
Do we
Where's
do
the
we hear the
scream
scream?
It reverberated all around, but it
Okay.
sounds like it was maybe coming through the ceiling.
Ooh.
Further out.
So
Ours.
the 3 of
Almost.
us hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Ixen,
Mm.
try and talk to the little girl.
No, she just made me dumb when I talked to her.
Alright, I talk to the
I
little
can
girl.
feel it.
I have the note.
Mm-hmm.
And I concentrate. I don't know if I can. Do I have enough wisdom? No. But I'll try. Maybe I'll roll a 20. I hold the note.
All right.
And then I concentrate and I say, what are you trying to tell us?
As you
Don't laugh
Let me
at
check
me,
something
son.
on
you
You
hold
almost
the
stabbed me.
note, go ahead and roll d20.
Roll high. Roll high.
Roll high or die.
Dang it!
No.
As you're holding the note, suddenly you go rigid,
Oh no.
and
Dang it.
Someone else.
you see yourself. You're a little girl.
Oh crap.
You look down your dress. It's in this very old-fashioned style, and you're peering around a corner. You see your daddy. He's hunched over and he's lurching down the stairs, holding something, and he laughs this horrible. As he goes down the stairs, you feel warm pee going down your leg, and you shake out a roll d20.
Clip it. I'll remind you.
Come on, do it.
Arr, come on! I need you now! Crap! Oh no!
That's when you use your advantage.
All right, so
Dagnabbit.
you look down. You see Cade has urinated on himself.
Arr, what is happening around these parts?
And you take 3 points of intelligence damage.
Oh, I needed all the intelligence I could get!
How many?
I'm at minus! Can I be minus?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, Blarf, too. The abuse is real in this
How
family.
many? How many?
You're not at minus.
I'm at
It's
10.
at 10.
It's just 0.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just
I'm at 8,
zero.
-1,
Oh,
so count
this
your
is-
blessings.
Arr.
You have the same intelligence as me now.
So it seems to me as if we should A, stop talking to spirits, and
Yes.
B, stop touching
I think
things
they're trying to tell us
in
something.
the haunted
I
house.
did not touch anything.
Okay.
Did I
I
notice
should
Cade's
say.
accident on himself?
Yes, it's like there's a.
Prestidigitation.
No. We must
I'm
let
cleaning
him
him
bear
up.
it.
She
Did
uses
she
every.
heal you?
If I
Every
she
chance
did,
she
I
has to
did.
use prestidigitation. She waves her hand, and suddenly you feel dry again.
Bless you, my child. Bless you. This was an unfortunate situation and turn of events. I must drink me rum a lot.
Plenty of things have happened to me in this house and into my life, but I can say assuredly that I've never pissed myself. So,
Well,
Clipping that. All right, so you have the 2 double doors in front of you on either side, and the
Right.
passageway also extends forward. So you can keep going down this wider passageway, double doors to either side, or go forward.
I just don't understand why we're seeing these visions. I mean, what good is it to see these?
we're being haunted. That's probably why the people before us were
So does
crazy.
the
Then I say burn it
The
down!
door on the left.
Well,
Yes,
we can't.
let's do that.
Right now.
Uh,
We're inside of it.
my vote is we continue and go through the double doors on the left.
I agree.
Let's run through them.
Just bars.
I'm going to go up to the doors and listen and see if what I can hear behind.
Oil
And then we run through.
Arr, yes, burge through.
Okay. So you step up to the doors, and what'd you say you were listening? Okay, go ahead and listen.
So 4 plus it's 19.
You hear what sounds like just a wind, a soft wind.
Okay. I just hear wind through here, so it's probably okay.
What did Lurkin
As okay as it can
Because
be.
I can't see it on mine, and I think he sent you like a private message.
He said, laugh out loud, K, PP just pants.
But yes. So
Alright,
All right, so you open the
No,
doors.
let's barge through them.
No.
let's just open the doors.
Let's just open the door.
Arr, it sounded fun to me. I want to tear this house apart.
Well,
So
we know
you
that, but
open the doors,
Boom!
and as the doors open, you see a long, wide room. So the largest room you've seen here, other than the entryway that you were in initially. It looks like a gallery. There are pictures, art on the walls. There's a large stone fireplace that sits in the northwest part of the chamber, and the paintings hang on the walls to the north and south, but they're all covered over with a thick sheet of dusty cobwebs. And the only thing you see in this room besides the fireplace and the pictures are another pair of double doors at the other end of the room.
I checked the fireplace again.
Aye.
can I tell like
This is the biggest house I've
where
ever
the
seen.
sounds of the wind would have possibly been coming from?
No, because as you step in the room, you no longer hear them.
Oh, well, that's not.
And you look like the dust in here is thick. Those cobwebs don't look like they've been disturbed on those pictures in a long, long time.
That's not natural. Okay, that's great.
That's not good.
Alright, check the fireplace.
All right,
Oh.
Kay,
That
feeling
looks-
like he's on a roll with the fireplaces.
I like finding stuff.
Um,
You know, I'm a treasure hunter.
Right, Captain Redbeard. You see this fireplace doesn't look like it's been used in a long time, and you find nothing else of note.
Can I look like at the pictures to see, not touch them, just kind of see if I can see what they are through the cobwebs at all?
Go ahead and roll 20 for me.
Okay.
Add your perception.
That's 9 plus 15, so 26.
You try to peer through it. You can see it looks like it's maybe a portrait, and it looks like there's a placard with a name at the bottom, but you can't make anything out. It's all
Okay.
too.
I take my sword and kind of like, from a distance, just kind of
Pull it.
swipe away the cobwebs.
All right, so
On the one that she was looking at.
were you on the north or south wall?
Whatever's closest to kind of
Okay.
where we came through the door.
All right, you walk to the right toward the north wall. And
Are there any by the fireplace?
yeah, there's one hanging over the fireplace. So you choose
I take it down.
the first one, and you see it's a picture of a stately looking tall, middle-aged man. He's got long, dark hair and a nicely clean-shaven face. He's wearing dark blue clothes, and the placard beneath says Vorel.
So it's the
He's the builder, or the original.
The great grandfather of Aldern.
I take down
From
the
Maglemore.
artwork above the fireplace.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Say bye-bye to the rest of your intelligence.
As you pull on it, you see it's firmly affixed.
Okay. Well.
Alright.
I go up. So you said we went to the one on the right, so I go to the one down.
One down, the next
And
one. Okay.
I will follow with him.
All right. You go to the next one. You repeat the process, and now you see there's a stern-faced brunette woman with wisps of gray in her short hair. She's wearing a flowing blue dress, and it has the name Cyrili.
Does this woman look like the spirit that I saw in the window?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
You said.
And you remember
Cyrili?
Cyrili, yes, and it's Cyralie.
We're sharing these notes.
You had heard this was Vorel's wife.
I listen to see if I can hear the little girl. Her.
Whatever that voice was seems to have gone silent.
I speak up. And I say, Mommy's here! Come to Mommy!
Solomon laughs a little bit when he hears this.
See, you gotta confuse these spirits.
So
You gotta make them.
the tense stillness of the room is broken by Ixon's voice.
He's not laughing like me.
I know,
though.
I
He's
know,
very,
yeah.
serious.
Mommy's here! And it kind of reverberates through the room. Nothing happens.
I heard nothing.
So there are only 2 pictures on this wall. There are 5 pictures on the other wall.
Should we go inspect the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
Do the.
You do the same
I'm
thing?
just gonna
Same
keep
thing.
following.
All right, so you go through all of them, and the 5 on the south wall, you see the first is Traver Foxglove. It looks a lot like Vorel,
That's
tall
Allard's
and thin,
dad, right?
Mhm.
but he's a little bit even narrower. He's got a thin mustache, and he stands, kind of pridefully in the picture. And then right next to him is his wife. You see, well, huh? Do you have a question? Oh, okay.
I was frozen.
So it is Aisha, and she's beautiful. In fact, she looks
Curry? Kind of looks like her.
something like that.
I inspect the painting above the fireplace.
This is the one above the fireplace.
Oh.
Those two, and then
that's
to
good.
either side, as you uncover, you see there are children. You see Aldern, a young Aldern. Looks like he's just a lad, and his 2 sisters on either side. Their names, if you want them, are Sendeli and Ziva. And so you uncover them all. As you brush away from the last picture, all of a sudden,
Oh crap!
you feel the room is growing much, much colder.
I walk out.
Even-
I step out.
All the doors slam.
I said I stood at the doorway.
All the doors slam.
Oh my! What is happening in these
And
parts?
you feel everything getting colder and colder and colder. As you look up now, you see the pictures are changing. You see where once Traver stood proud. His body is starting.
I take out my
open-
sword and rip the painting.
Okay, just do you? I mean, do you want to
Yes.
let me finish? Tell
Yeah,
you what
do
you see,
it.
and then you can tell
Yes.
me what you want to do. Okay, so you see Vorel, the first one. His face starts to distort, and it looks like tumors are growing on him. You see his wife, Cyrilla. She has the same thing. All of a sudden, she starts getting tumor-ridden. On the opposite side, you see Traver stands, and all of a sudden his throat is cut by his own hand, and blood flows out of his throat. You see his wife, Sirali, suddenly her body is engulfed in flame, and then all of her limbs start breaking and snapping in time. The children's pictures all just frost over, and then the room starts to fill
Oh, this is
with
nuts.
fungus, as you see now where Vorel once stood. His entire visage is consumed with tumors. The tumors start growing out along the walls of the room, on the floor. They're spreading.
You gotta
quickly.
get us time to whack this picture! You know, you're letting them grow!
Go ahead. This is all happening. All right, so go ahead. What are you doing?
I rolled a whack a picture!
I want to try to break a door, like, open.
I'm cutting Varel's picture!
I am with Irda. I'm gonna...
Okay.
Did the doors open to go into the room? Did they open in or out?
Yeah, they both open outward.
Okay, so let's, like...
Yes.
Whichever door we're I think we're closest to the opposite end, right?
Oh snap, Dad! It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Oh,
it is
I got
very
it.
much okay. Advantage cave.
All
Wow.
Oh, no,
all
he's saying use it. He's saying use it.
Alright,
Oh,
I
use
use
it. Oh, yeah,
my
yeah.
advantage to whack this picture!
right, go ahead and roll.
Vorel.
Even as you're swinging, it's like.
Our 11 plus the 5, 16.
All right. As you reach forward, your sword it sticks in tumors that are growing out all over. They start crawling up your legs. Everyone, roll D20. This is. This is a wisdom.
Dang it.
No,
Did I
this
get
is
a
a
chance to
fortitude
try
DC
the-
14.
Did I get a chance to try to break the door?
Yeah,
open?
you're doing that. This is all happening at the same time. Yeah, so you guys are going to slam the door. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So attack. That's a 1.
Okay.
I'm floating in midair, so that none of the tumors hit me.
Oh, so you're floating? Okay,
God.
all right.
I failed the save.
Okay,
Four.
and,
That was my attack on the door. Do you
oh,
want
there's
me
your
to do
attack on
the
the
save?
yeah, okay.
So okay, the save is 7 plus what was it? Fortitude?
Yeah, 14.
14.
For the door, just my strength bonus, or
Yeah.
Do I need to roll saving throw as well?
17
No.
for the door.
Okay. So, and what was your saving throw again?
I failed.
Okay. So you put your shoulder to the door. Even as you put your shoulder to the door, everything goes quiet again in the room. The doors fly open, and you look around, and there's nothing in the room. All the pictures are back to normal. Whoops, wrong one. The lights go back to normal. Your shield is once again.
What about me? Am I back to normal?
You look down, you see some red splotches on your hand.
Oh no.
I check myself to make sure that I'm...
You see red splotches.
Oh, no.
We
We need to find the clue.
We need to
have
find...
splotches?
We need to find Father Xantus.
Can I try now that the splotches are up close to identify what this is?
Sure, roll d20.
17. Natural.
So you've never seen anything like this before, but this is clearly some sort of a contagion that you think is connected to the house itself.
Duh.
But beyond that, you can almost, you notice it was centered as though the source of it was coming through Vorel. Like his portrait was the one that just sprouted everywhere into the room.
That's why I tried.
I think I've changed my mind about combing every inch of the house. I think we need to find...
So, Alulumin, I missed a comment earlier that you had. I love that you were going to make a saving throw not to urinate yourself in this room. That was awesome. And then also thank you for the comments about the sound effects and the lights. And Lurkenstein, Dead by Dawn, swallow your soul.
I think we might fare better with the birds.
So there's the doors.
Give me the birds!
The doors to the opposite end of the room opened up even when you hit these doors, and you can now see that they lead into what looks like a bedroom with windows that overlook the courtyard that you came in.
Tired
I
of this
think
house.
it's time to go.
Do we jump off the banister?
I think we just run back down the corridor, down the stairs, and out the front door. That's my vote.
The door closed behind us, and we couldn't open it.
I don't think the house wants us to leave.
I agree with that statement. So as much as all of us are willing and more than ready to get out of this hell house.
The birds chased us back.
Yeah, no.
Something worse will chase us back.
Ixon, if you think it's on the top floor, I think we should go to the top floor.
I'm with him.
Alright.
Yes, I'm.
Onward ho! Up those stairs.
So you go back out, just walk right past and go up those stairs that you saw. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. You walk through.
What if we just like missed out on like hundreds of gold pieces?
Don't care.
I don't.
I don't care either, but if we did,
Don't
that'd be
care.
If we burn it to the ground, we'll find it after it's gone.
Yeah, in a pool of molten gold.
Well, I'll take the molten gold.
will
It'll harden.
I will take molten gold over being dead.
You go up the rickety stairs. As you walk up the rickety stairs, you can almost feel the gold is useless if you're dead.
Yes.
Exactly.
You can feel the house almost like it's tendrils reaching out and touching your skin.
Oh.
I stabbed the house.
You
Do
hear
not like this.
you hear the weeping sound. Now it's much louder up here.
I
Can we tell which direction?
Your shield is beginning to falter.
Is it a little girl's whimper or a
It
woman?
sounds like a woman.
I stabbed the house. I don't like this house. I just stabbed it.
Cade drags his dagger across the wood of the room.
I say hello.
Oh, you're talking to it.
Irda's.
Oh my god.
Something just.
We're messing with spirits here that we should not be messing
completely
with.
missed whatever just happened here.
the
Things
That thing
closed
like
on
the-
their own. And
You
made a
just made a noise.
They made like
It
it's
went clunk,
You see Irda's shield sputters out.
Oh, light it again!
Do you have your little dancing light things?
Dancing
I
light.
take
Oh
out.
yeah, I'll cast dancing lights. Yeah, I can't do the daylight again today.
Yeah, so real quick, I'm going to describe the rooms to them, but we have a question about classes. Let's just do it. Oh, hey, thanks for Snapchat. So let's do, again, your name, your class, and your level.
I am Irda. I am a level 7 as a Marsh Scald.
Solomon Frost, level 6 Cavalier.
Ixon Datrix, level 7 Alchemist.
Captain Cade Cardinal of the High Seas, level 7 pirate swashbuckler. And I love rum. And women.
You come up to the top of the attic. There's a dank breeze that wafts through, and as you come up the stairs, you see there is a door straight ahead of you.
Ixon, do you have any fire? Just
I pull out my bottles
because
and they glow.
I don't
Like
know
all
anything about whatever these fungi are, but
Do you want to burn it off?
no.
Oh.
I'm saying if they come back,
Oh.
fire could be.
Useful, possibly.
I will breathe fire.
Ah,
That's cool.
Just one of you. One of
there
you.
it is. Nice to have a fire-breathing friend.
I go up and listen to the door.
Okay. As you walk up to the door, you place your ear to it. You hear only silence.
That don't mean a thing in these parts.
Viewers at home, do not adjust your cameras. That lighting is supposed to be that way. They're in a dark, twilit castle manor.
Oh, a pirate's life for me. Go away, you scary thing.
You open the door.
Can someone grease the hinges
Yes,
first?
oil.
I do it.
All right.
I think we should do something because like I don't want to make it to where like I just do it for everything. Like I make it each night and I can do 8 doors a day. Like I think that would be like.
All right, that works. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. So we'll keep track from now on.
All right. So
Because we're in a very dangerous house and I've never done it before, so I have all these leftover bottles.
You open the door and you see it looks like a loft room. The ceiling kind of angles down somewhat steeply, and there are only 4 feet of headroom on the one side. There's a low cot and a dresser in the room as the only furnishings.
Are there any
all
other?
these noises going on while we're in
Yes,
the
you're
room?
hearing all these sounds.
Are there any other doors in the room?
There's a door on the opposite
On
end
the
of the
opposite
room.
side. Okay.
Can I kind of look around the room and see, like, basically, is there like anything unusual? Being like, can I tell
I'm
possibly?
not touching anything in this
I'm not
room.
touching anything. I'm
As
just
you
wanting
pass
to look.
into the room, you don't notice anything odd, but as you get to the midpoint of the room,
I'm following behind her.
you hear that scream again,
Oh, wait.
and it sounds very close now.
We're here to help you! Where are ya?
No, we're here to hurt you.
Oh, no, we're helping the woman. She's scared.
She's been.
Oh, snap! Thank you very much for the
Huzzah!
sub! Huzzah!
I yelled that out.
I think yeah.
We're here to help ya! Where are ya?
I think she's in pain. I mean, like.
But we don't know where.
You
Yes.
hear no response.
Oh.
Well, I guess I will go to the next door and listen at it.
All right, you listen at the next door. As you put your ear to the door, silence.
Can I look to see if I see any footprints in the dust? If there is dust.
Yeah,
on
go
the
ahead and roll
ground.
d20 for me.
Oh, which one do I want?
Choose wisely, friend.
I'll stick with this
Do
one.
it. Good big number.
14 plus
Yeah, perception. Right? So
21.
nice.
It looks like someone has been up here recently.
But there's not currently any.
Like you see some footsteps that maybe have days to weeks of dust.
I say we just open the door.
Someone has
Yeah,
been
let's
here
open-
recently, so this is probably the right direction. So
Okay.
I'm.
Let's destroy the door so it doesn't close on us.
Let's open the door.
All right, so you open the door. As you slide it open,
I destroy it.
there's a drift of cold air that comes down the hallway.
Nope.
Little eddies and currents. And you see, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to regular lighting just for the benefit of the viewer eye strain. We'll switch back in a minute, but it's still dark in this room.
And I still have my dancing lights up.
And you see, as Irda's lights float around, casting strange illumination, there's another door. So it's like it's a hallway that you've opened into with a door right there.
I take down this door.
You take the door that you're in now. You're going to take it down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how are you going to do that?
Not sure. Can I?
Would you like to borrow my axe?
Yes, I axe it down. We're not having anything slam on us.
Okay, all right. So you hear Cade, thunk, thunk, thunk. He starts hammering the axe. Bites into the wood, chips of wood start flying everywhere.
So much for
The
caution.
sound is
It doesn't matter, they know we're
happening
here.
through the house. It rings out. It takes. Are you guys just waiting while this happens, or?
I'm just kind of like.
I'm just kind of
You
watching.
can
like-
guess this is going to take a little
yeah,
while.
I mean, we're kind of used to Kate at this point.
But I'm
so-
strong.
You hear-
It's also a big door.
it's an old, big, sort of knotted
Heavy
wood
door,
door.
yeah.
All right, so we'll fast forward. It takes you about 20 minutes.
20.
You hew
Well,
through
I'm
the door
tired.
because you got to hew through enough that you can then break it and
Well,
snap
what
it.
about
It's
just doing it at the hinges?
well, the hinges are iron, so
don't
your
hit
axe
the-
is not
No,
gonna.
just where the wood is. Wouldn't it weaken it?
Please don't hit my axe against
20
my
minutes
toe.
later, the door is down,
All right, fine.
and so you have another door
Okay.
across the
Take
hallway,
my axe back.
and then
thank
the
you.
hallway goes off to the right. So you can go to the right, or you can go through the door right in front of you.
Can
Do
I
you wanna-
try detecting
How are
magic?
you
Yes.
keeping track of this as a DM?
Can
This
I
would be
try
impossible.
detecting
I
magic towards both doors? Kind of angle
That's-
myself so my cone.
Sure. So you
gonna
concentrate
suggest
for a
that.
moment. You see Irda lowers her head and she gets very quiet. And you feel there is... hold on here. Let me make sure I got my spot right. Sorry, 1 second here. I want to make sure because it is a lot to. You feel there is magic. You sense something magical from beyond the door, right ahead of you.
Okay, so yes, I can feel some magic straight ahead.
Let's go.
I think that's where we're being drawn to.
Let's go.
Onward ho.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait. But if we are...
Oh,
To
hey,
the
C.
doors we
Carson.
must go.
No one died. Do the naked mole rat. No.
Stupid little rat.
But our players have taken a beating today. Ixon he's down 4 points of wisdom. Cade is down 4 points of intelligence, which he could scarcely do away
Hold
with.
my own anyway.
And red splotches have begun to form on Solomon and Cade's skin.
We need the cleric.
Where on my skin is it? Is it just kind of?
Well, you pull up, you see it looks like it's starting to spread up your arms.
Oh, it's growing. Me too.
Great.
Oh, you look. Oh, yeah, it is.
All right, let's go.
We're dying.
Okay, through the door.
All right, you open the door, and you see what looks like a cluttered chamber of undamaged items. So they don't look like they've decayed or suffered vandalism like you saw in so many of the other rooms. There are shelves of books that line the walls, interspaced with curious objects like skulls fitted with stubs of candles, what look like tribal fetishes, decorative scroll cases. There's an empty bird cage that lies against the far wall.
Oh, they killed the poor bird too.
And a small desk and a fine leather chair. There's statues and sculptures that grin outward from all four corners of the room.
Does it look new?
No.
Newer.
Can I examine these the tribal looking things and tell perhaps maybe where they come from?
Was it originally built with the house?
So I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I want to look at the tribal things and perhaps see if I can tell where they might come from.
All right.
Originally with the house or after?
All right, so you step into the room. As you're looking around, you start examining the items.
I'm not touching, just
Just kind of looking closer.
Yeah.
And what are you doing, Solomon?
Just following behind Yeda. Also not touching anything.
Okay. And then Dixon and Cade?
I'm checking the room for anything peculiar or out of place. The
yes.
bookshelves, the
Bookshelves,
walls,
me
the
too.
floor.
You said the deterioration of the house was more from top down, correct?
No, just obviously basic weather damage would normally be coming sort of from the roof, but you sensed odd elements of this house everywhere. In some areas it looks more decayed than others. In some areas it looks like weather, other areas it looks like vandalism, other areas it looks like almost disease in the house itself.
Okay.
And so you were looking at the
tribal
thing, you're looking at the...
I'm just
He's
staying with
Okay, you're...
Looking
I
at
am with
the
the-
bookshelves, the
books-
walls,
okay.
and the floor.
Okay, all right. Irda, as you get close, you see that there is a painting that's above this shelf with all the tribal curiosities, but this is not like the other paintings you've seen. This is a beautiful painting. It looks like an impressive sort of a picture of a bullfighter in the arena, really at odds with anything else that you've seen in this house. And go ahead and roll d20, make an appraise check.
Okay, I'm gonna actually do this at advantage.
Okay.
Because I have a few. Okay, and then appraise. 9.
I know.
Okay.
I think
have-
he's cursed at
No,
rolls.
you have the sense that this might be valuable. That's all you can tell.
Right.
You also see there are some scroll cases that sit there. As you are standing there, you're just watching all of this. Solomon, you suddenly feel your mind starts to become clouded. And unlike anything that's happened here previously, this time you hear pages rustling, and suddenly all of the books and everything that are laying here, they come to life before you. You see yourself, you're an adventurer. You're trekking through high mountain passes with winds whipping all around, a pack on your back. Then suddenly you're shifted and you find yourself, you're on a ship in the midst of a sea tossed with waves. And you feel a surge of excitement and adventure that rushes through you. You see yourself walking through Varizia and the entire land, expeditions, exotic locales, battles, combats. You feel then slowly it starts to draw back in on you, and you feel regret. You feel disappointment. You feel anger. You could have been so much more if not for that harpy of a wife. Ah! You see Solomon. He staggers back. And I need you to make a saving throw. DC 14 will save.
I'm using one of my advantages.
Well, advantage didn't help me on my will save either. So
Everything goes quiet.
Roll
again.
14.
Roll high, my man.
10, you got it.
Yep. Yep, you got it. You
By
definitely-
exactly on the
exactly
dot.
on
14.
the dot 14, yes.
Thank you. Who gave him that advantage?
That was Captain Redbeard.
That was
Yeah.
Redbeard. Well done,
I had
sir.
a few.
Thank you, my fellow captain.
All right, so you see everything else in the room remains as I described it.
Other than the painting, I wanted to tell if I could tell where the tribal things came from.
All right, so
And I want to use my lore master to get the bonus knowledge on my knowledge
okay,
check.
all right.
Are
Go ahead and roll d20. Add that.
the scroll casings in like the bookshelves, are they the same ones that I saw in my, like the same one that I had in my vision?
Actually, some of them do look similar. Like they might have been things that you carried with you on your adventures. You know, you were seeing another man's memories.
I take one that looks most similar to something I saw in my vision.
All right. You walk over. You see there's actually one that's inlaid with silver that looks very familiar to you,
It
right?
was 17.
17.
Yeah.
You recognize one of these look like they're it's from another part of from Galarian altogether, like Shoanti or some sort of odd tribal thing from not even the core continent here.
Okay.
So you don't recognize what it is, but you know it's not from this continent.
Can I go
Yes.
to the scrolls?
Yeah, so you walk over by him, and you see him pulling one off the shelf that's inlaid with silver.
I'll grab another one.
All right, grab
Okay,
another one.
Okay, all right. So you all start picking them up. As you pull them apart, you look at the scrolls. You also leaf through the books. What you find as you look through all of them, they are mostly historical in nature. There's cultural things. They talk about Shoanti tribes that Traver had journeyed amongst. You find there are ship's charts and maps of mysterious places, but the one that you opened up contains more maps along with 2 scrolls that have strange symbols on them.
I hand them to the ones with the strange symbols to Ixon to see if you can recognize them.
All right.
I'll try to identify them.
All right. So Ixon, you pull open the scrolls. Roll identify.
22.
22. You recognize both these scrolls as magical, and I'm going to tell you what they are after the break. Okay, so we are at the break on our show. This is going to be a quick break, and when we come back, hey, don't leave. We're going to be giving away this Dragon Crafting Guild dice tray. So everybody that followed us on Twitch this week, plus everybody that's on stream today and says dice tray after the break, you're going to be in this giveaway. Yes, go ahead.
I have a proposition to,
Okay.
since we have had a couple subscribers too, what if we roll like a D20 for the dice tray? Because obviously we have to include the people on Instagram
Right.
and stuff and our followers, but they all get 1, but our subscribers get to fill the remainder, like because they subscribe the remainder of the numbers. So like they could have like 3 numbers, and if we roll that,
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So while we're on break, you can help me
Yeah.
take all the Twitch folks that followed this week. There's like a Pitch Black Wires, Russian Hamster 5. I forget all their names.
There was people on
Yeah, get all those. Let's get everybody, and then everybody that's on stream. We're going to be back in just about 7-8 minutes. This is not going to be a long break. And when we come back, our Dragon Crafting Dice giveaway, and then we'll see if the party ever makes it out
actually I'm gonna
of the misgivings.
I'm just gonna open the I'm gonna open up the giveaway on chatbot. Like we won't choose it from chatbot, but it's just so we can keep track of
Okay.
everyone. So
All right.
I'll
however
open
you
that
want.
up.
All right,
so-
here we go. We are going to break.
Are we
Stay
doing
with
what
us.
are you doing?
Giveaway right after the break.
Hold on. I'm gonna stay on with them.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna open up chatbot. Okay.
Should we say?
All right.
Oh, by the way, if you're watching today and you're enjoying the content and you haven't followed us or subscribed yet, what are you doing? All right, everybody kick off your mics except for Ixon, who will manage our break.
All right, guys. I'm gonna open up the giveaway so you all can join. So type in reset exclamation point Trey when I tell you to. All right, so type in exclamation point Trey to join the giveaway, and then we will be right back.
All right. Everybody go back on your mics. And we
There we are.
are live. Now, it is time for our giveaway. And there's still time to join. This Dragon Crafting Guild dice tray, which I put up here, this guy's like $50 on Etsy. This is a super cool, high-quality tray. And if you haven't already done it, just type !tray in the chat here, and we're going to close this out in just a minute. Note, we do have... hang on here, let me turn the music down just a bit. There we go. Yes, I did. And so we already have in the giveaway, let me just read off all the names that I have. We have Alalim, we have 2 DMs, we have High Piece of Toast, Captain Redbeard, Scud24, Lurkenstein. We also have IB Learning, Follower 0, Russian Hamster 5, and Pitch Black Wires are all eligible for the dice tray. Now, if you're a subscriber, we're actually going to give you 2 of the numbers. So I'm going to be rolling a D12, or I'll probably roll a D20, and if I roll too high, I'll just re-roll. Anybody that's a subscriber, you're actually going to get 2 numbers in this. So if you haven't yet, and I think many of you already have, but if you haven't, you can sub for free on Twitch. If you got Prime, you can do Twitch Prime and free sub, and that'll double the number of tallies you have in the roll here.
Just subscribe for $5.
I'm rooting for the captain, Captain
And
Redbeard.
give all the players advantage.
I hope the captain wins.
So good question, Scud24. The blue part doesn't glow per se,
It's
but
really,
it's
really
like this
pretty.
iridescent blue with this lacquer over it that, yeah, it catches light, and it looks iridescent in the light. It is just absolutely awesome. Okay.
or we could do something interesting.
Captain
We could have
Redbeard
the
for
players
the booty.
roll.
Well, that's what he just said. Did you see it?
Yeah, so okay, we can do this
Hi.
interestingly. Where we each get like 2 players we roll for, but the people who are subscribers, they pick who they want and the person gets advantage, so they get to roll 2 d20s. And whoever has the highest roll wins the giveaway.
I don't.
It's kinda
I don't understand.
Captain Redbeard's in it for the booty. All right, well let's go ahead and do it that way real quick. All right, we're gonna do something a little bit different here. So for Alumin, 2 DMs, High Piece of Toast, Captain Redbeard, Scud24, and Lurkenstein.
And then you roll for the people on
Yeah,
Instagram.
you pick one of the 4 players that you want to roll on your behalf here today,
Huzzah!
and the high roller is going to get the
Choose
tray.
your gladiator.
I'm gonna roll for the 4 people that followed on Twitch, on Instagram, and entered in that way. So I'll be for them, and the subs are going to have advantage.
Okay.
All right, so 2 DMs wants Irda to
I
roll
will.
for him.
And I'm going to use that tray to roll for you.
Lurkenstein, he's got Ixen. He said
Ah!
Ixen rolls them nat 20s. All right, so High Piece of Toast and Scud, 2 DMs. Alulumin, who do you want to roll for you? Solomon,
Yeah.
you get it for
Oh,
Alulumin.
no love for the cane, my seed.
D20.
All right, so we just need
No,
now
Captain Redbeard's gonna pick you. actually.
High Piece, Scud,
Okay.
Cade.
I
Oh,
knew
you
it,
had-
me
and
man.
Redbeard got Cade. And
Oh.
High Piece, if you want to lose. Oh, that's so harsh.
Who you got then? High Piece
Oh,
Toast?
no,
you pick?
Yeah, who are you picking that High Piece? You got Irda. Okay.
Alright, so I roll.
All right, we are ready. So,
How does this work?
now our subs are Alulumin, 2 DMs, Redbeard, and Lurkenstein. I think
Oh.
are all subs, right?
I'm
Yeah.
drinking some
So
rum.
I don't believe Scud or High Piece are currently subs, so
No.
they'll get 1 D20.
And 2 Dungeon Masters gets 2.
And two DMs gets 2, Alulumin gets 2, Redbeard gets
I
2,
got you,
Lurkenstein
Lurk.
gets
I got
2.
you.
Okay.
All right.
So, what do we
So
do?
let's see. So DM's
Oh,
gonna
it was
roll.
off. Dang. I said I got you, Lurk. Let's go.
I'm gonna roll. Yeah, make sure everybody's mics are on. They are. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the online followers first of all. So this is gonna be for IB Learning. IB Learning gets a 4.
Yeah.
Woo! Russian Hamster gets a 9.
Yeah.
Hold on, Russian. All
And
right.
if they both roll if someone rolls nat 20s, you roll percentile.
Yeah. Okay. Kyle Zeros. Ooh, Kyle Zeros gets a 15.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm
And
so
then
nervous.
Pitch Black Wires. Ooh, a 12. All right. So Kyle Zeros is leading our online with a 15.
Alright, so I guess I'll go first. I'm
Come
rolling
on.
for 2 Dungeon Masters
Arr!
first.
All right,
Oh,
for 2
she's
DMs.
Okay.
Low, low,
With
low.
advantage.
17.
Oh!
17. All right, so the high mark currently stands with 2 DMs with 17.
And then for high piece of toast.
For high piece of toast.
Low, low, low.
Yes!
6. Sorry,
six.
we love you, but
Okay.
sorry. I gotta win it for low.
Ah, we love you.
That's what you get for putting the disrespect on the name.
All right, go ahead, Solomon.
Alright, so this one is for Alulim.
And Alulu
20.
gets...
Oh!
A nat 20 for
Alright,
Alumin!
I'm gonna roll it.
All right,
We're rolling that
so
20.
this is going to be tough now for Lurk. Oh, what is that? Is that
16 and a
16 and
15.
15. Good rolls.
I'm sorry.
But right now, the 20 is holding it down.
Team Solomon.
All right, go ahead.
Come on, this is for the captain.
Was it this die again?
Come
No,
on.
it was
It's-
the red one.
Wow.
See, he
Oh! Is that for Redbeard?
Oh, Captain Redbeard. I got you.
Okay, all right.
It's
Let's
that
do
percentile off
D20s
now.
again. Let's
Oh.
just do D20s again.
Okay,
all right, no
okay.
advantage.
1 or 2.
So this is Captain Redbeard, represented by Cade. Alulumin,
Okay.
represented by Solomon.
Plus the
Both
dice.
got nat
Plus the
20s.
Oh my
I
god.
just said Ixon gonna get a 1.
Okay.
All right,
Just one
flip a
20.
coin.
It's just 120.
You better use that one.
All right, go ahead and roll on
Okay.
3. Say roll at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Come on.
Oh, Redbeard, sorry, like Cade rolled well. He hit you with a 13. But
And let's do
unfortunately,
dice
it was
win.
not to be.
Oh my
With
God.
Solomon rolling the double nat
Another
20.
I feel like I failed, my captain.
It was just flat out meant to be. All right,
In the
so
heart.
Alilumin, you are the winner today. Let's give him a hand. Oh, hey, G-Dubs. So Alilumin gets this amazing Dragon Crafting Guild full-size dice tray, $50 on Etsy. This thing is incredible. Alilumin, all you have to do is go on to our Instagram account and send Blue Box RPG a direct message. Message us with your name and address, and we'll get this out to you this week. So congratulations. Thanks again to all who followed and made this fun. And we've got a little bit of time left here in our show today, so we're going to get right back into the action. Thanks so much for making that a fun little event there. And let's kill
Bless them all.
the happy
so it should be
music,
good now.
because we are not in a happy place.
No.
And we are back into the solemn ambiance of the misgivings, the abandoned and haunted Foxglove Manor. And as we do, you rolled.
I rolled well, Lurk. I'm sorry, man.
Go ahead and roll. Roll the.
Execute
Ixon Solomon for life, but Ixon gets the cute. All right, so as you. Ixon, as you look at these scrolls, you rolled the first one, was a 7 plus your identify.
Which
There's
was
a 22.
22, all right, and roll for the second scroll.
20.
20, okay, you're able to identify both. One of them is a scroll of knock.
Nice.
The other is a remove curse.
Ooh. Nice.
Arr, we need them.
Would you like to do that?
I'm not sure if I can.
You hear the weeping. It sounds like this woman is very close now.
Is it a once expendable
Yes.
scroll?
Uh-huh.
Oh, choose.
Roll d20s. I'm just kidding.
I'll give it to Cade.
Well, okay.
Does it,
Can I?
like,
You know
But-
there's a difference between a curse and a disease.
Yeah, I was gonna
This
say
is
there's
a
no
disease.
guarantee that it's a curse.
Yeah.
It looks to be.
Arr, I check the books.
Okay, both of you. No, actually, just Ixon, go ahead and roll d20 for me. Add your intelligence. Okay, sorry. No DM hits for you.
It would have to be.
You hear the woman weeping in the background.
I check the books.
It would have to be a curse, wouldn't it?
Okay, you stuffed
Not
several books in your
necessarily.
knapsack.
I mean,
No,
if
check
it's thrive by spores.
Oh, you
perhaps.
take.
Yeah, and fungi.
You
but
find
the
like
fungi weren't real.
what look like notes
They just
of travels and journeys.
poofed back.
Travor
Such
obviously,
magical
you know, he
diseases,
kept
though.
some of these with him, and he was quite the adventurer.
So,
Hmm.
or do we? Is there anything else?
What's mine? Wait a second. What is mine?
So G-Dub, you asked a question, and the answer is no. That's Ixon's scream.
Can I
No,
try?
Ixon really screamed.
I know, I was being funny.
Oh.
Can I try? Because I do have some skill in actual healing, like separate from my like spells.
Right.
To see if I can identify if what is afflicting them is disease or not.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll d20.
Okay. I'm actually going to use one of my advantages on this because I would like to know very much. Let's go with these two. 18 plus.
Yeah, this is definitely a disease.
Okay.
It's some sort of a phage disease, you think?
Okay.
Do we hear this crying?
Yes.
Ark! Who is crying? Can they
Oh.
speak to me?
You, it doesn't appear like this voice recognizes you. It just continues to cry out and moan.
I say we just continue forward.
Yes. It's the best we can do, I think.
Did we check everything? Like the little goblin things on the wall?
Well, you did, but as you're looking at it, you notice something else now that catches your eye.
Uh-huh.
You see blackness out of the window.
Oh no. We're not touching the window.
As you peer, what you first take is like almost a blanket are these carrion feral crows now.
Oh, no.
They blanket the outside of the house. You see them off the
We
cliffside.
can't leave.
You see they're like just completely covering the eaves of the entire structure.
Oh, great. Yeah, I
So
think we need to
I've-
continue forward.
I've got a couple potions I can drink and I'll pass in like 2 minutes. Howard, do you guys plan on taking your
Your
lives?
pad? Oh.
It's a joke, guys. It's a joke.
I'm like, pass through what?
You've exhausted everything in this room. What do you
Okay,
have?
well, I want to continue
Go
forward.
forward.
All right, so you step back out into the hallway, and there's another door. So you see actually there are 3 more doors on this hallway. 2 that are on the same side this door was on, and then a door at the end of the hallway.
Why does this house have so many doors?
Can I try
So
detecting
many
magic again
windows
towards the doors,
and
please?
Sure. So you don't feel.
Wait.
Hold on here 1 second.
We are just hold on. We are continuing to just pass through doors. What if we have no business being upstairs anyways? What if it just keeps leading into other rooms and we just keep passing through doors and we keep getting tormented?
But the woman is getting louder.
Maybe that's a way to torment.
You
So what if
you
it's
don't
downstairs like I
sense
thought?
any magic.
Okay.
I say. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I tell now kind of directionally where the crying is coming from?
Sounds like it's coming from the end of the hallway.
Okay.
That's where we
So,
go.
well, I want to go that way.
Tired of going into empty rooms and getting poisoned and diseased.
Okay.
I agree.
All right.
Frightened and-
You pass the 2 doors to your left, and you walk down to the end of the hallway. As you stand in front of the door, you hear the weeping inside.
Just going to say hello. Can I help you? See if anything happens.
There is no response.
Okay. All right.
Just
We, yeah.
go
All right.
in.
I'm going
Use
to
yours.
open the door very slowly and be
All right.
ready.
All right. You reach out to the handle. It's locked.
Locked.
Oh.
Can I?
I know a thing, but I can't do it because Irda doesn't know a thing.
I take out the scroll that I had.
Okay.
Can I tell if this is expendable one time?
Yeah,
Scroll?
like you know enough to know that as an alchemist, you have the ability to use these items, but unless you're an actual mage, you cannot copy them to a spell book, so they're one use.
Okay. First I try to lockpick the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll d20. Add.
Why is High Piece of Toast coming out? First of all, I'm the smartest in the group, and that has been confirmed by Mr. Broderd Quinn, the smartest on this side of the scene.
It stays dark in the room, but again, I like to just occasionally rest the eyes of our viewers, so we're going to go back to the normal lighting. But it is still quite dark in here.
You're confusing me for Mr. Solomon tonight.
High Piece of Toast has been roasting
13
Ixen.
on the lockpick.
No, you cannot unlock it.
Can I try and kick the door in?
Sure.
Let's go together, my man.
We feel the spirit beyond this door, and we have noticed that they are very powerful just as it is, so I
Plus,
think...
we know the doors
We
have to be fixed by
surprised.
now because
Busted.
Kate's trying to break the door down.
Yeah,
That's
I take out the scroll. I look at the others for confirmation as I look to read the scroll.
Go for it.
I read the scroll.
Okay, so Ixen reads the scroll. As he does, you see blue light starts burning off the words on the scroll, and you see it the light just flows to the door, covers it, and you hear, and the door swings open.
Take that, High Piece of Toast! Hope I see you on the other side of the door.
No threatening our great viewers. Okay, I'm assigning disadvantage to you on your next roll for that. Yes, the PCs hear that sound. When I play those effects, they're hearing those effects in the room. You see a room beyond, and we're going to go ahead and engage our cam for the first time today. We haven't really been using the cam a whole lot in here just because of the nature of this house and how challenging it is. But you see there is a lone torch that gutters wan light in the far corner. That's the door that's open there. That gutters light in the corner. And let me go ahead and bring this up for our viewers. And here we go. All right. Okay, so let me describe what you see in the room. The room is cold and damp. There are a few crates that sit against the northern wall here. The ceiling slopes down on this side as well, like you saw on the opposite side, leaving room just for this small window here. There's also a chimney, and there's a full-size mirror, which is this here, that's crusted with mold and shattered. The dark wood frame has roses that coil that coil up in the room, and there could be other rooms with terrain, but yes, not a bad guess.
Wait, what's the code for that emo? I love that emo. Hold on.
Oh, the face?
That face is hilarious.
Hey, you're disrupting my ambiance with your emotes here. All right. So this is actually that shattered mirror, and it's facing the wall. No, I'm just not your fault, Alilum. I'm talking about my players, not you. You're fine.
Yeah, because mirrors facing walls is a great idea.
So, wait, this is a mirror?
Yeah, that's a mirror.
Oh, I thought it was a coffin.
It's a shadow. Yeah, literally it is, but yeah, use your theater of mind here.
Okay.
It's a shattered mirror up against that wall.
Oh.
Check for traps before we walk in the room.
Okay.
Alright, the father. Wait, Trayborn or whatever his name is. Trevor did not want to look at himself.
Or there's something spooky in here, and then spooky in this one.
There's something spooky in this whole thing in the house. Arr.
Or the scream was so high pitched that it broke the
Shattered it.
glass.
But the mirror is facing the
Facing him.
wall,
Mm-hmm.
which that's never a good
Traver
sign.
did not want to look at himself. He was disgusted.
It's unmistakable the sound of sobbing is coming from this room.
Is it coming from
Which
the mirror?
direction?
Let's sob with it. Maybe it'll think we're the spirit.
Yes, maybe
Is
if
it
we're
coming
crying too.
from the mirror?
I think we all want to cry. We're with you, ma'am. Where are you?
I walk in
Alright,
the room, checking for
Go
traps.
Follow
ahead and move the figures in the room. All right, is everyone walking in the room with him?
Will, wait a minute.
I'm gonna put.
We need to hold that door.
Kate's gonna be at the door. I'm following the exit.
DMs, don't you love it when your players are scared to leave doors behind them? So you step into the room.
I hold the door.
You again immediately you feel
Because I don't trust this room.
you feel the chill dampness.
Is it the same chill that we felt in the room with all the
It
portraits?
is. It is very similar.
Oh, no. His face.
What?
Yeah,
Can
his
I
DM face, run! We run!
can I look
His eye twitched.
I want to look at the mirror.
can I look to see if I see any of the fungi growing anywhere in the room?
All right. So you walk as you look. You don't notice any of the fungi, but you actually do see what look like a pair of feet underneath a white sheet poking out from one of these crates.
No.
Ah, so friends.
No.
Whispering this. I don't know if you have noticed, but there is a pair of feet under there. I don't like that.
There
Interesting.
appears to be.
I go up to the feet.
What?
See Ixen.
No, I don't. No, nothing's happened to me. Ixen is curious, but he's smart. He pulls off.
I'm going to go over by the mirror. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna glance to see if I can see anything.
So
Trapped.
you walk over to the mirror.
Yeah.
Go ahead and move your figure in front of the mirror.
I do.
Like right there,
I
really.
believe. Somebody
As you look in the mirror, you kind of from the side.
Yeah.
You kind of look in the mirror.
No.
And
Arr!
No! Look away! Look away! Look away!
Arr! Arr!
you see your face kind of shattered by the cracks in the mirror.
Yeah.
And then you see a ghastly green image that's floating up
Yep.
behind you, and it
And
is
that's one behind me.
it is the face of that same Aisha that you had seen previously, but this time it's in a ghostly macabre figure,
Okay.
and you actually all see this same creature actually is floating up right behind her.
I'm going to turn around.
And
Oh!
as she looms behind you, you hear her voice. Wasn't I pretty once? She's looking at you in the mirror.
Okay.
You're beautiful.
Stunning.
Hold on! I can smell your fear! You won't hide from me long now! I'll have my vengeance! I know where you are! And she turns and starts flying out of the room.
Oh! I put up my sword!
She rushes right through. As
yeah.
she does, you take a chill. Roll d20.
Dang it. Holding the door open. Now I get possessed. 10.
G-Dubs, possess me, please. You take 8 points of cold damage,
Ah!
and she goes streaking down the hall.
Frostbite.
I check the room.
I
go to the feet.
I walk with him towards the
I put the brick in the door and I go
Yeah,
in.
I'm gonna keep.
How about we
following.
put a foot in the door?
Ah!
Not funny? Okay.
Sorry. You
Wow, wow.
yeah, a foot in the door was funny. You step in the room, or step closer. You see that a body has been pushed behind.
Wow, Lurkenstein!
Typical hot shit crazy.
She does.
She kind of looks like Vanessa Bryant.
All right, so clearly, DMs win, your prompts become a distraction. So you.
I put some brick. I have a brick, and I put it in the thing.
You
The
put
door.
Okay, you stop the door with a brick.
You got that.
Hey, Snap Dad, thanks so much for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so you do you pull the sheet off the body or you leave the body? What do you do?
Using the tip of my sword, I try and just pull it back a little bit.
All right, you pull it back, and you see it is the body of Aisha already begun to decay. You can see her head has been bashed in
So is this
by something.
recent? Is this recent?
The body is here, therefore it's not been here for very
I mean,
long.
it's not fresh, but it's still recognizable.
So you said her head was smashed in by something?
Okay.
Would that something be the stone that or not the stone, but the bookend?
Roll d20.
Nine.
And what's your wisdom?
+1, so 10.
You kind of look at it. You're no forensic expert, but hi, piece of toast!
Huzzah!
Thank you so much for the sub, my friend.
Well, no, that was Ixon gifting.
Oh, okay. Well, the gifted sub, 2 high piece of toast.
Even though he's
Extending the olive branch.
Yes. Truce.
All right, your disadvantage is removed on your next roll. You're expert, but it looks to you like that actually does kind of look like the shape of the cave of her skull.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so we know what killed her. We know who killed her.
We know it's been recent.
But why are we here?
Yeah.
I checked the room, I checked the back walls.
Okay. So as you search through the room,
Why are we here?
you can find
The note.
nothing else of interest in the room.
That one is in.
You see there's a place where blood had pooled beneath the body, so it dried.
Well,
Move the mirror.
I
Move
can't-
the mirror.
Okay. You move the mirror. Pieces shatter to the ground.
I can't say I was right about Alden, but I was right about Alden, which once again proves my intelligence. Just to be,
You were at that.
I was, yes. And so he clearly killed, and he is still here somewhere. I'm assuming he resides in the bottom
Is
floor.
there a window in this room?
There is.
This one?
Yeah, there is.
I knew we should have killed him.
Fuck,
yeah.
without any evidence?
This window right here.
Can I look out and see if I see anything out on
So you look out, you actually see you're now overlooking that cliff, the first side that you went on, and you see the same thing. There are these carrion ravens on the eave. Some of them are dotted all over the ground. They're on the cliff side.
Do we search the walls and see if there's any, loose stone?
You find nothing else in the room.
I say we go to the basement.
We'll go back down?
Unless he's in one of the...
No,
Actually,
yeah,
well-
we go back down. This is becoming a rabbit trail that won't end.
I agree.
So you go down. You
To the basement?
So you walk past the 2 doors that you had left unopened.
No. I go in them.
I wasn't giving you a hint.
No,
there. Okay.
I
Okay. All right. All right. So you stop at the first door.
I just peer in them.
All right. You peer in and you see what looks like a basic storage room of some kind.
I look in the storage room.
Okay. So you step in
I follow behind him.
Undone.
and you see it's stacked with old furniture, sheets, linens, boxes, crates.
I open the boxes and the crates.
You find basic supplies for a house, nothing of value or interest.
I check the walls.
You find walls.
I check the floor.
You find floor.
Dusty floor.
Check the furniture.
Dusty furniture.
Old and dusty furniture.
This
What
house
are you
is
rolling?
so whack.
This is starting to feel like those old
He's
text
rolling just in
adventures.
case he gets a 20 or a 1. If he gets a 20, I might find like a loose piece of silver or something.
Lame.
I go out and I check the other room.
Okay. You move to the second room, and when you open the door, this is a somewhat larger room. You see there's a desk and a chair that sit in the middle of what looks like an observatory of some kind.
I check the desk.
Is there a
Hold
telescope?
on. Like this. So there are chimneys that rise in the room.
No, every time he plays that sound, one of us gets possessed.
Two-
Close the door.
Two intricate stained glass windows are set into the wall. These look very much like those windows you saw downstairs.
We're gonna get diseased.
Even from here, no, those were pictures. These are windows.
Oh.
Like in the dining room.
The windows, one of them has a dark-haired woman with pale skin, large green eyes, and a black and gold gown. And with both hands, she holds a jagged iron staff. She looks quite menacing, not like any pictures you've seen here. The other window is broken on the lower half. It's been covered over with canvas, and you see it holds what looks like the remains of a picture of a handsome man dressed in regal finery. He has a crown of ivory and jade. You see there are small, even from here, you can see scorch marks on the wood underneath the broken window. And there is a battered, ruined telescope lying on its side on the floor near the desk.
I pick it up.
And you see also there are ropes hanging from the ceiling where it looks like there was a trap door of some kind in the ceiling that's all covered over with ropes.
Do I recognize the people in the windows?
Okay, so
Don't pick up the telescope.
roll d20. Anyone that's looking at these windows and trying to recognize, go ahead and roll d20 and add your knowledge,
Ooh, 14?
history,
21.
21.
Oh, knowledge of...
Okay,
Oh, I don't
14.
have that.
10.
No, you don't recognize these, but as you look again, there's enough you can tell from their clothing. They are not anything like you have recognized in any sort of local customs. These are very unusual characters depicted in these windows.
I pick up the telescope.
Okay.
Taking it back a little bit, did the ghost or the spirit that we saw in the skull, the big giant skull, did he have any like clothing or anything similar to that?
Oh, very good question. Go ahead and roll d20, and I will make the modifiers.
17.
You don't think so. You know, what you saw on that creature inside Thistletop was something even more alien in terms of garments, like from an eon age past.
That's annoying.
Okay. So with a shot.
I mean, we do notice him.
I-
So it might
See, Carson said that Cade wants to check the nails of the floorboards.
I inspect the trapdoor.
All right, so as you walk over to the trapdoor, you roll wisdom check, DC 10.
Okay. Yeah. That's a 19.
You smell suddenly in your nostrils burning flesh.
What?
It smells like something's burning, like flesh. It's...
In here?
Yes.
Do we smell it? Or just her?
You don't smell anything.
Oh.
It's awful.
Okay.
Oh, she's getting possessed now.
You feel yourself getting sucked in, and suddenly you feel terror covers your body. You start shaking. You're holding a torch in your hand. You see golden hair flows down from your locks of your head, and there's Travor. You see Travor, and he's got madness on him. You can see it. You want to burn. But now you're burning. Ah, the window! You see her. She starts rushing toward the window
I
that's
grab her.
broken
I
on the
grab
house.
her.
All right, so I need you to make. Let's do it this way. Let's roll initiative, and you're
Okay.
rolling against her on initiative.
Dang,
Do
she's
I add
gonna
my
jump out the
initiative
window.
bonus to
God
this?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 16.
Okay.
Oh.
dang. I'm taking back my gifted sub.
Ixon touched something.
13.
Okay.
Well, at least we've hacked the house. Every time we hear that heartbeat sound, we're gonna get cursed.
What?
17.
And just so you know, by the way, actually, that's not been true. Like the accelerated one I do, that comes with the haunt, but the heartbeat has come at different times.
Yeah.
I just don't keep that ambiance consistent because that would get monotonous.
Ixon beats my
Yeah,
initiative.
but all right. So, and Cade, what were you doing?
Well, I've been trying to pick up the telescope.
All right. So, you feel like you're burning on fire. You're trying to throw yourself out the window. You feel fear and rage. Ixon, you reach out to grab her. Go ahead and make a. So you reach her, you grab her as she's headed to the window. I need you to make a strength check.
Oh no.
So
Okay.
roll d20 and add your strength.
I had the 0. All right.
Oh hi.
12.
Okay. That's enough. You grab her and you hold her just for a second. As he holds you, you feel fire burning your body. You see Traver, his eyes mad. He's holding you.
Let me go!
She starts screaming.
I
Do we break the window?
no I
Is somebody cursed in here?
As suddenly
house.
as it came.
I break the window with the telescope.
It had already passed, by the way.
Oh.
You were
Yeah.
already feeling yourself come say. But you see this broken telescope go sailing through the top half of the window because it was already broken on the bottom of the
birds
canvas.
start flying.
Oh no.
And you hear,
Oh no.
Close the door. Ground. Close the door.
Oh no.
but none of them seem to be flying in. They're all just congregating around the outside of the window
I
now.
stab one of them.
Oh well, that didn't.
They're
do
probably
Okay.
making sure that
You stab one.
I keep stabbing them.
Okay.
'Cause I
As you
just
stab,
make-
they kind of shuffle away from the window and just glare at you with baleful eyes.
I glare back, and I stab one glaring at me.
So you keep stabbing it. They start becoming more and more agitated.
Maybe
and
let's not do that.
They start flying around the outside.
Stop.
I
man.
go to the trap door and
All
I
right.
pull it down.
Irda, what's
Oh yeah.
what was that?
I look at my hands and my arms.
What caused it?
Oh, that was so strange. I felt like I was on fire and I just had to get away.
So you see
So-
the trap door.
What makes this happen? So it doesn't
house.
happen again.
I don't think there's anything we can do because he got possessed after touching the scarf. She just got possessed. I just got possessed. Just standing in a room. But
We didn't touch anything.
I didn't touch anything.
You see, as you're looking at it, it's been bound up, and you can tell that this was actually a hatch to allow the telescope to see
Yeah.
up in the observatory.
Well, I know I threw it out the window.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it was severely broken.
Oh, okay. Well,
Alright, I'll walk out.
all
right.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
just go downstairs. This has been pointless.
it's your idea.
It was your idea.
So you head out of the room. You go back to the stairs. You do still see there is another door on the opposite
No.
side of the stairs, or you can just go straight down.
Heave
Down.
ho, down we go.
All right.
Straight down.
You head down the stairs. As you go down the stairs, you just again feel the house. Sort
Should
of,
we light the top part on fire?
No,
Oh.
you
because we are still in the house, Cade.
And if we can't escape, then we will die.
Alright.
Yes, let's trap ourselves between a burning building and demon crows. That seems like an excellent idea.
Hate.
You head down the stairs. They creak beneath your feet. You reach back into that room where the creature had had its head lopped off. Sawdust still kind of filters on the floor. The monkey mockingly stares at you from his perch atop the arch, and you see the stairs that head downward.
Go down.
We go down like we should
Follow.
have originally.
And dancing lights.
Not gonna say I told you so, but
Hey, I said downstairs at first too, but then we heard the scream coming from upstairs, but I missed the DM. So we misheard a DM hint that threw us off.
So while I get you ready for going downstairs, we have a question from one of our viewers, which is a good place for us to take a quick update. So he's wondering about the strange butterfly that you have on your shoulder. So why don't you tell all of our viewers what you have on your shoulder as you guys are walking down the stairs in the Misgivings.
So as an alchemist, you get a discovery called a tumor familiar. And a tumor familiar is a familiar that grows from your body, and it can go back inside that tumor whenever it desires. Me and the DM discussed what that familiar could be, and I proposed that I make my familiar through a potion. And in the
Gross.
And in the early campaign, man, our latency is awesome today. Like they're responding almost as soon as we talk.
Yeah,
High
it's
piece
a
of
latency
toast.
setting.
Yeah,
I adjusted.
yeah.
It's much better now.
And
High piece of toast is roasting you all day.
I know.
It's the
He's
best.
on fire.
and
I'm going to go to player view here while I get set up for the downstairs. Go ahead and continue.
And at the beginning of this campaign, we had held a goblin hostage, trying to figure out information from
a
it.
botfly familiar.
And so we were going to torture it, but then I proposed instead of torturing it, we bring him back to life in new form. So I did that, and then we had a druid in an earlier campaign cast a butterfly spell in which I took one of the butterflies and I ate it, and then I grabbed one for later.
Oh, that was.
And then I took some of my hair, and then some of my spittle, and a little bit of my blood, and I put the goblin heart, goblin teeth, my blood, my spittle, and the butterfly wings all into a potion, and made a mini goblin, with butterfly wings, and his name is Ray. And we haven't really had a lot of interaction with him in this campaign, but usually he plays a pretty big role in the party, and he's just a funny little guy who we've kind of really brought to life, so he's awesome.
He's great. I like our little goblin friend.
Yeah.
And I've had 3 goblins, baby goblins, that have been killed by things.
Let's see.
Just unfortunate
First it was the
circumstances.
Gith Yankee that killed 2 of them, and then it was, but not intentionally.
I mean, to be fair, the last one did kind of go like psycho, right?
No. Well.
Yeah, in the room, it went like turned into.
Because he.
Well,
awesome. He said you look like an awesome 80s rock star. Your picture.
I do.
well, Sikar says Ixon and Cade are switched in the view.
Oh, they are. Their names.
Oh yeah.
They're swapped.
Oh.
And I am not centered on my name.
Hey, that could
neither
mess people
Solomon.
up for the MVP.
This is only on this particular view, so
I was
that
gonna
Yeah, it hasn't been like
Our-
that.
our
I just didn't
camera-
have that correct on this.
Our
view.
camera got bumped because we're like way
Okay.
off.
Well,
No, it's probably on
the
that
view,
view.
it's the
No,
view.
Oh.
put it back there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
no, not that much.
It's fine.
Solomon is indeed still Solomon.
Yep.
In Solomon we trust. Yes. Solomon for president.
You got my vote.
Thank you, Cade. I really appreciate that.
Okay, it is.
All right. Go ahead and place your minis right there at the entrance to that room,
Alright.
and we're going to come back
Ixon in the
on
corner.
Put myself here. No one puts it clearly.
So, as you move down the stairs, you come into a room that looks like might be some sort of a kitchen that was here in the basement of the house. You see it's got a large counter. There's an oak table that you see there on the bottom left corner of the room, right here. And there is a fireplace on one end of the room.
I like fire.
And you see doors leading out of both sides.
What?
I just thought of something so funny. Sorry. Instead of short mom on the run, short mom on the rum.
Oh! I changed my name!
After, yeah.
Alright, so you see a door here,
Okay.
a door here, and the door you came in.
Alright.
I go to the fireplace.
I check the room.
I investigate any
Yeah.
cupboards.
Oh, and I put my
I look for
bricks
secret doors, as
in
always.
the door.
Alright, so
I
as
look
you
for
step
some-
into the room, so you're headed to the fireplace, which is...
That is not me.
Excuse me, against this
The
wall.
Solomon.
Okay, and where are you headed?
I'm checking the door, the walls and floor for like secret floors or anything out of place.
Okay. Alright, and what are you doing?
I'm just gonna do what I do when everybody else is searching. Keep an eye on everyone. Make
I'm
sure
looking for a
everything's
pantry or cupboards
Well, you
to
head over
rifle
toward
through.
that kind of where you think a pantry might be. And as you do,
food.
you hear a...
Just me? Or everyone?
Yeah.
You look over and ambling up from behind that giant oak table, you see 3 of those ghastly looking ghouls. These look
Ghouls.
further decayed. They start stumbling out towards you. I need everybody to roll, or get ready to roll initiative.
Alright, it's
D6.
D6 now.
Alright, hang on one second.
Oh, that's right.
I keep forgetting we have a different initiative.
I like it though.
Yeah, I like it. I've always liked D6 initiative.
Here we go, D6 initiative.
3.
Yes, sir. Spoke too soon.
They leap for 1.
I knew as soon as I
toward
said that I
Cade.
wasn't gonna win.
1 shambles toward Irda. 1 lunges at Ixon.
Solomon.
Sorry, they attack. As they come forward, you smell this sort of stench of necrotic rot. You see their teeth have become feral. Jagged strips of flesh drip off of them. Their hair is gone, but they move with surprising speed. The first one lunges at Cade. 1 claw hits you. You feel it rake across your chest. I need you to make a saving throw, DC 13. Fortitude.
Oh my god.
Okay. Alright. And
Arr, making these things walk the plank.
you take 9 points of damage from the claw. The second one lunges at Irda. Irda, you turn around just in time to see it coming at you. Misses. You block the first attack away with him. The second one, it scratches your neck.
Okay.
You feel claws carving into your flesh. Make that same DC 13 Fortitude save.
Alright. That's a 23.
Okay, you make your save. You feel the claws as they rake down blood. Warm blood wells down your neck. You take 12
And he
points
takes
of
1
damage.
point of damage from me because I'm bleeding, and he's undead.
Okay, all right. I have that noted.
How many points? Sorry.
12, I said.
12, okay.
All right, and then for you, Solomon, he lunges at you. First claw rakes helplessly down the steel armor. The second one does the same. It's unable to penetrate your armor. Your attacks.
Alright, so I'm just gonna attack at that one.
Okay.
Gonna swing my trusty little jagged sword. 16.
That is barely a hit.
D10.
And then, well, 9.
9 points of damage.
And then for my second attack, I'm gonna swing at him again, because I hate ghouls, because they're very disgusting. And that's a nat 1.
Okay, roll again.
Okay, potential fumble here. Roll again.
So,
No fumble.
Yeah.
All right, so you have 1 hit. Roll damage.
it
already
was
did.
Oh,
9.
you already
Nine.
did 9. Okay, got it. All right.
Okay, then it's me.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to... I'm going to do something I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's 1d4 plus 1 per 3 levels. So I have 3 mirror images.
You see, as Irda, she chants a prayer of some kind, and suddenly there are 3 Irdas standing side by side, all wielding their blades.
So there's 4 of me total right now.
Okay,
There's
so
3 mirror images.
okay,
Targeted strike. Alright, strike at his head.
okay.
It hopped out of my thing.
Okay, and that's a miss. Solomon stole Ixon's nat 1. Alright, Ixon.
I'm going to do Shocking Grass. Miss my wand.
Okay.
Oh no, that's an automatic hit. And it does, hold on, show item. Oh, 1d4, so for every 2 levels, so that's 3d4 plus 1 per level, so.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
Oh!
11.
Wow.
Yeah, plus 3 is 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage on the one standing right in front of you. Oh,
Yeah.
no, which one? Sorry.
Which one has been hit?
I hit this one.
I take Solomon's kill.
Oh.
Okay, you see the flask bursts.
No, it's the wand.
Wand. Electricity bursts up and down the creature, jagged on its flesh. Tell me what it looks like.
Almost as soon as Solomon goes to swing his next strike, for some reason Ixon is enraged by some sort of outer force that has been, he feels tainting his spirit. And as soon as Solomon goes to swing and connect on the killing blow, the creature just almost like disintegrates in shock, electricity, and falls at his feet.
So little bits of flesh just fall to the ground. Alright, initiative, next round. 3.
Nixon.
Oh, we're rolling initiative?
Yeah.
She went? Okay. Or he went.
3.
Roll again.
Yes!
No! Oh, both ones. Roll again.
5. Oh.
Oh my
Hey,
Can somebody else roll for
the creature
initiative?
strikes Cade. One more of its blows. You feel it just stabs right into your side. The claws penetrate. Make that same fortitude save. DC 13.
Fortitude. Oh, 14.
Okay. You take 8 points of damage from the claw. DM now using advantage, which I've been saving. Advantage on the attack on
Who
Irda.
did this?
And remember, I have 4 mirror images, so they have to discern which ones.
Okay, so what I'm thinking here. So you know what I'm thinking, right? Undead, zombie, is it scent, is it sight? What is it that's attracting or drawing him? So I'm gonna probably normally assume scent, but I'm still going to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give a -4 to his attacks for obscuring, because he is still distracted by these images. But you know he's going a lot by scent. He does as he swings. His first one, you duck out of the way. He misses. He appears distracted. He starts swinging at all of the images.
Good.
Does no damage. Solid.
I am going to go up to the one right in front of Irda and just
Alulim says Team Solomon will not be denied.
amen, and just go and try and stab through his
Okay.
back.
Roll to hit.
17.
That is a hit.
And then for the second one,
Oh yeah, you get 2 attacks
20.
now.
That's a hit.
I
or
do?
18.
Why?
2.
You're
DG.
a higher
Just
level.
roll DG. You can roll both
Well,
of
why
those.
didn't
for your
anybody
turn.
say that to me?
So 4 and 9.
Yeah, so 8, 17, and 12.
This is the one on Irda.
Yeah,
it's the
so
one
29.
Okay. You thrust your sword. You as you're facing this creature, as it's swatting at these images, you suddenly see a jagged-edged sword that just bursts through its skull.
Nice.
Rips the sockets out. Brains fall to the ground. It slumps over and dies.
I give him a quick thumbs up.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm gonna actually come to the one that's been attacking Cade. And I'm going to attack it. Okay, first one is a 24.
That is a hit.
And the second one is a 22.
That is also a hit.
So that's gonna be.
So do I get 2
8.
rolls? Well, why haven't I been able to get 2 rolls?
That's 3.
But I didn't know. How do you know that kind of stuff?
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Cade, you see Irina comes over, she swings, she hacks a piece off the side of the creature's face. Its jaw lops open.
+1 from my bleeding.
+1 then.
So it's 11.
Right, okay, got it, right? Yes.
I go to finish him off. I get 2 strikes. Targeted strike with my panache. Oh, do I roll them both at the same time?
With
Or?
advantage? Or are you just doing
No.
No, separate.
Okay. Come on! Oh my gosh! Piece of junk! Come on! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
With the
Cradle
pirate
fail.
turns on his dice.
You see,
I could have just easily killed him!
in a expression of great confidence, walks up with a dagger and stabs at the
Oh my
the
gosh!
glitters.
I'm so upset.
Absolutely says.
Well, actually, no. I let Ray attack first. You see, Ray throws a flask
Ray's gonna get a kill before I do.
at the creature.
Okay, roll.
13 plus 4 is 17. Oh no, plus 5 is 18.
That's a hit.
Sweet. And I'll put the damage in half because it's Ray, and that was not good.
7, 3.5.
7. So plus
Rounds down or rounds
7
up?
plus 7 plus 3 is 10. So 5.
5.
5 points of damage.
Okay, and that was acid or fire?
Fire.
Fire. You see it singes, the smelling, the rotten stench of burning necrotic flesh fumes in the room. It still stands.
Alright, I attack it with my dagger.
Ixon swoops in for what he hopes will be the easy.
And I'm going to roll this at initiative to smite high piece of
advantage.
toast and team small. Oh yeah, at advantage. Okay.
Nat 1 and 11.
11.
11 plus 6 is 17.
That's a hit.
Yes! 4 points. Yes! Yes!
Tell me what it looks like.
Yes! A melee death for
Hey.
Ixon
Thank
Nature.
you, Captain.
Hey!
Thank you so
Oh, huzzah!
Do you want to take the
Redbeard,
3 of? Do
MVP.
you want to take 3 of those and I'll take the 2 out of the 5? Because
Yeah.
you gave us 5 advantages. So
Oh.
I'll let you have 3 and I'll take 2.
Oh wait, or... Okay. What does it look like? I take my dagger, and after Ray throws his mini flask at the creature, he winks at me, as though he knows he did just enough damage for me to slice the creature but a tad, and it will fall. I walk up to him and sort of...
A flesh wound just nailed that guy.
I sort of kind of go like this with my dagger, where Ray had already burnt it, so the flesh was soft, and strike it like this, and it cuts just deep enough into the brain where it falls dead.
The creature slumps over, still
A
smoldering.
tiny flesh wound.
And you see he stands like this.
Stench in the room.
Yes.
Ixon finally got his hands dirty.
Can we tell what time of day it is now?
And so Captain Redbeard gave inspiration to Cade and Irda.
Huzzah!
So you have that for your next roll, and let's give him a hand. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Very much appreciated.
I drink
What?
some rum for the captain.
Can we tell what time of day it is at this point?
You're pretty sure it's getting dark.
Is it like we could rest now potentially?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Not in this house. Can we rest
well,
in this house?
I have something called a tiny hut that I can cast.
I'll get in that tiny hut with you, Irda.
We can. It'll.
Second pause moment of the stream. Many little girls in this bedroom before, and I'll give it a tiny
It can
hug.
hold.
Oh, hey, by the way, if you're watching and you haven't followed or subscribed to us, we have one question for you.
What are you doing?
It will last for 14 hours, and it can hold up to 10 creatures, like that of my choosing. So we could possibly rest in there for the evening.
I'm all for tiny huts.
It will keep us safe, and it's got a nice, comfortable 70-degree inner temperature. Not too hot, not too cold, just right.
And it's safe.
I don't know. What do you think, Solomon? You've exuded a little more wisdom in recent hours.
I would say we should just carry on forward, but if Irda is
I'm
requesting
running
to
low,
sleep,
me man.
then there is probably a reason for that, and so we should probably go to sleep.
But what if they possess us in our sleep and we end up killing them?
Well, I mean,
Well,
they
then,
cannot.
That's unfortunate.
They cannot enter our tiny hut.
Nope.
We don't know that.
I feel like spirits. Yes. Because this isn't just a normal house.
Hold on.
I say we take
Let's all just stare at the DM and try to.
Hold on, sorry, I'm reading spell.
I say we take a short rest.
Yeah, no one can see us from the inside. We're concealed, and no one can enter unless I allow them to. So.
I say we sleep then. I thought we would just be on the floor, just.
I mean, it's better than.
Alright, trust Irda. If she wants to enter a tiny hut, I will enter the tiny hut.
I'll see you.
C. Carson suggested going outside with the birds, and Alulum said, well, that's unfortunate. That's a quote from the Book of Solomon, birds taking in haunted houses.
I mean...
You all can. I will wait out here.
Well,
We're invisible. They can't come in unless she lets them in.
No. We are in this house.
You
So
can't-
this house
you
the tiny
can't
hut
sleep outside
is
the hut.
in this house.
The hut is the safety.
You don't understand. We are dealing with spirits far more powerful than I've ever
Well,
seen
I trust
before.
Irda with her hut.
You can trust Irda with the hut. I'm not saying I don't trust Irda. I
You're
just
gonna
don't
get
trust the hut.
possessed.
Well, at least I'll know because I'll be awake.
You won't be. No.
I mean, we can take watches. Still. And you can watch,
Yeah.
you can see through the hut.
Alright, so what are you going to do?
Go in the hut. Hut.
I
hut,
say we
hut.
go in the hut and we take watches.
Alright.
Okay, why can't I just stay out of the hut?
If you
Don't,
stay out
then
of
don't
there.
look at us to come save your scrawny butt. Because you didn't go in the hut. Like that.
bars.
Anyway, does anyone need healing before I cast this?
I could use a
Little bit?
little
Just
bit.
a party split.
Not that
Rarely a good
Alright, well, is everyone else okay as far as health goes?
Yeah, I'm gonna top
Well,
myself.
I need some.
I'm gonna top myself off with
I need some
cure
help.
light wounds.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
Everybody roll d20 for me.
Oh, great.
Oh, yay.
Cade probably needs health more than I do.
4.
Me? Oh,
16.
12.
15.
Alright, Ixon, as you're looking around, you notice there's a very cool draft blowing underneath this door.
It's that ghost.
So you're staying out? Or you coming in?
It doesn't feel.
I haven't cast
It
it
doesn't
yet.
feel like that. It's not that
I
unnatural
look under
chill.
the door.
Alright, as you peer under the door, it's dark, but you smell almost like a dankness of a cave or a cavern.
Oh, we
opposed to a
ain't going
house.
in a cavern, not being fully healthy.
But it might at least be a way
I
out of
turn to
this
them
place.
and I say, I think I feel a dankness of a cave-like room beyond this door. Maybe there will be more safety.
And maybe a way
Maybe
out.
there will
Maybe
be-
there'll be a dragon.
What?
Under a house?
Perhaps it leads towards the cliff
Well,
edge, or a way out of here.
bears.
Appealing to me. I would
Under a
rather
house?
get out of.
No,
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I would rather get out of the house if I can.
I lubricate the hinges and I open the door.
Whoa, wait a minute!
Kate is.
No,
protesting.
hold on!
You hear him say, "Hold on." Do you hold on or?
Hold
when
on,
have I
Ixon.
ever listened to Cade or Solomon?
Okay.
You're an
Ixon,
idiot.
looks at you.
We were gonna rest!
And he opens the door.
Hold on. It's meant to be okay. It's meant to be okay. I can still use
Are
the
your
hut. I
dancing
haven't
lights
cast it
still
yet.
active?
Yes, I keep them up
Okay.
because it's a cantrip. So.
So the dancing lights kind of float ahead, and they illuminate a room, a small room that has two features in it. One,
Oh.
a large door with a huge iron lock on the outside of it, and the other thing you see are what look like a set of spiral stairs leading downward.
Does it look like the spiral stairs I saw in the mold?
It does.
Ooh.
Wait, there's a big door with a big iron lock on it. This does not look picklockable, does it?
I mean, you could try.
Don't you have a big iron key? Did you use it on the front door?
Can I try the big iron key on that?
Yeah, you can. You walk up to it, and you put the key that you have is too big to fit in this lock.
Okay, I try to pick the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and roll d20.
I'm gonna roll this at advantage.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna use that. Where's that translucent? Oh yeah.
Hold on.
This has been good to you. This is for high piece of toast. I'm gonna kiss the dice.
That one.
And a 5.
Yeah, like you can feel this lock is quite advanced. You don't have a hope. You feel that dank breeze like a cave is coming up from the stairs.
Can I try to melt the lock?
Try.
I take out my acid flask, an acid bomb, and I try to melt the lock.
Okay. So you pour acid on it, and what's the damage on that? Like, what would be the D?
Oh, now it's 46
46.
plus 5. What do you
Lumen
say?
said, Team Solomon, kick in the door and take no prisoners.
Might have
Just,
to.
now it was a nat one again, which is pretty crazy. I've rolled a lot of those.
Okay, so
Let's try to kick it down together.
you see the acid pits the outside of the lock. Some of it drips inside the mechanism.
We can
but
do it.
It's not strong enough to actually melt through the core of the lock itself.
Can I try and use my shield to?
Sure you can.
I want to help.
All right.
Can I want to aim where the acid most
right.
affected the lock.
What if
Go
we
ahead.
all
And oh, hey, Alberon! Thank you so much.
huzzah?
Yes, Alberon, it's blue. They're in a dank underground area of a basement in this place called the Misgivings. An ominous-looking door with a huge lock confronts them, and a spiral staircase leading downward, from which the dank scent of caverns beneath emanates up. This harkens back to a strange mold-like symbol they saw growing in the opening room of this house that was in the shape of a spiral staircase with skulls on it.
What if we all
Okay,
bashed
roll,
in the
go ahead
door
and roll
together?
d20 and add your strength.
7.
11.
Can I help at all?
Let's all push on the door.
I say we bash it in
Yeah,
together.
we all bash the door.
All right, so you all
Wait a minute.
sort of in a
1 second. I don't remember. No, that's right. My flail is gone.
Oh, dang. I just realized. I had cleave this whole time and I forgot to use it on other stuff. Okay.
I
never
love clean.
all
Yeah,
right. So
gotta have
you
it.
slam your
I
shield
knew
against
I
the
was
lock.
You love
It rings, but this lock is stout. Even where the acid has pitted it, it is not yet destroyed.
Well,
Enough.
that is
Let's
Let's
a,
all smash into the door.
Can I try to break it?
Sure, go ahead. Roll.
Okay.
This door has something valuable behind it.
12 plus anything?
Strength.
That's 15.
Okay. You slam the lock again, and with the successive damage, the acid had weakened it enough. You snap the lock.
Oh,
There we
again,
are.
Solomon? Oh, that's not the only time he's been showed up high piece of toast by a woman.
Not the first.
Not the first.
This is a theme, Solomon. I don't know how this keeps happening.
I am just very strong. I
He's
cannot
just
help
resolved.
it. Alright. So, shall we?
I don't see why not.
Let's do it.
What I
All right, you open the door, and as you push open the door, you see a fairly good-sized room, and you take in many things all at once. It looks like it was once some sort of an arcane workshop,
Cool.
but now all that remains is broken glassware. You see shattered jars of pottery that contain dust and mold. You see several instruments strewn across the floor and tools. Row after row of soggy-looking books line the shelves on one wall. On the other wall, there's a workbench. It's like it's got three iron bird cages with something laying in the bottom of those cages. Stacked up.
Yeah. Very
The
loud.
Ravens!
To the east, you see two stained glass windows. The northern windows depict a thin man with gaunt features drinking a foul-looking brew of green fluid.
It's me.
And the other one shows the same man, but he's in an advanced state of decay, like he's been dead for several weeks. His arms are raised, and his head is thrown back in triumph as his body is being sucked into a seven-sided box.
Man, we
What?
have art taste in this house.
Now what have we found ourselves in?
I go over to the bird cages and I look inside.
All right, as you step over to the bird cages, you see
I put a brick in the door. Oh, we broke it. Never mind.
there is not a bird in this cage, but rather there are rats, diseased rats. And they look like they're fairly fresh
Can I
specimens.
Oh, wait, are they alive?
They're dead, but
Oh.
recently dead.
Oh.
Can I see? Can I try to identify the man in the?
Yeah, roll d20 for me, and let's do a knowledge. Actually, do knowledge arcana.
Oh, 32.
32.
Yes.
Give it to him. He doesn't want to.
There you go, high toast.
You suddenly, several things click into your head at once. This is Vorel, and now the different things that you saw on the walls and the treatments, he was undergoing the process to become a lich. You recognize what's happening here. He's consuming this brew, and his body is being sucked into a phylactery. You have enough arcane knowledge. It all sinks together at once. The pieces fall into place in your mind.
Okay, we cannot face him. I need... Oh, wait, I don't know this.
No, we don't know that, but holy cow.
Good thing you rolled high.
Irda,
Yes.
you feel it coming over you again. As you cross over to the workbench, and you see she starts touching the workbenches, and you see information. It starts flowing through your mind. You see your husband. He's doing something horrible. He's doing something forbidden, something awful. How could he? How could he? You see Irda screams.
I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to deafen anybody.
You all notice it looks as though the man in the window sneers at her as
Like
she
for
stands
real?
over. And we'll stop there for tonight. All
Ah!
right. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Hey, thank you for the comments, Alalumen. Much appreciated. And thank you for everything, man. What a great, great stream we had today. So much participation from our viewers. You guys were awesome. Viewers of the MVP, give them a hand. Well done.
Huzzah!
And that does lead me to, of course, what we're going to have to do is our stream MVP. And it's going to be difficult today. So our stream MVP, thank you very much, is what you vote on. Whoever you think was the best role player or most effective in combat or maybe solved a puzzle, whoever you think really represented the old school or what we call OG, that's original geek, D&D. And I think we had some great stuff today. So our players are, number 1 is Irda, number 2 is Solomon, number 3 is Ixon, number 4 is Cade.
Huzzah! A vote for Cade.
You
It's a
put
vote
your
for rum.
They get 500 extra experience points for being stream MVPs. So you have a big impact on them as they level up. We've already got an Irda, and we've got a Captain Redbeard for Cade. There's a little pirate love happening there.
Hey,
Again, reminder,
huzzah!
Alalumen, if you haven't done it already, go ahead and give us your information in Instagram on a direct message. And this dice tray is one, and you are getting your Dragon Crafting Guild tray. It will go out this week for you.
Run for votes! Run for votes!
All right, so we've got one. Solomon
Two
rolled the
twos.
double nat 20s. He gets the 2 vote from G-Dubs. And G-Dubs, congrats on the shirt. And thanks for all the good work you guys do. Awesome stuff with Fable 42 and that whole crew. Those are my friends.
Boom.
All right, so
So
we've got
two
one
votes.
Irda. We've got one,
Huzzah!
2 for Solomon.
We've got 1, 2 for Cade. Oh, no, 1, 2 for Ixen.
No,
One
a
for
vote.
Cade.
There's
No,
one
I
for
only have
Ixen.
one.
Vote for
High Piece
Cade!
of Toast said no one's gonna vote for number 3.
Oh, my
Oh.
bad. Piece of Toast is relentless. All right, so we have then right now the present leader
It's
is
Solomon
Solomon with 2 votes, and we're going to give it a couple more minutes. If you're watching, all you got to do is type in the name or the number of the player you want to vote for. So you got again Irda 1, Solomon 2, Ixen 3, Cade 4, and hang with us.
Huzzah!
We're going to raid one of our
Yo ho,
worthy
yo
friends.
ho, vote for me.
And boom, 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 boom. Great, you sent it in a DM. Outstanding. I think that 20s, they appear to be pulling it down today. You voted for Cade,
For
RP,
roleplay.
and Solomon for best. All right, well, that's going to go then. I think we're
To
going to close
me!
it off. It's going to be Solomon.
No,
Yep.
No one
no!
else.
Back to back.
I'll give it 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Solomon! Solomon got the stream today. Well done, sir. Oh, and Captain Red, yeah, we already got your, but Captain Redbeard really pulling for you, Kate. Hey, thank you so much, and we've got just a couple minutes here before I want to raid one of our other channels. Let's just do a little bit of after stream here, sort of a behind the scenes. So if you have any questions, our viewers can ask questions as well. I may not answer them depending on what they are, but I do like to do just a little bit of Q&A in case my players are wondering about something that happened or what might have happened. I did actually already give a hint earlier. Someone had asked if there would have been something cool that might have happened with that scarf. There actually was something else that would have happened with that scarf, but you'll never know now.
Yep, because it's been disintegrated.
And so, any questions?
I don't have any.
So we saw the painting move, or the stained glass window of Vorel. Like, we actually saw that move. Okay.
So
Yeah.
did we miss anything, or did we really do a thorough search?
Oh, you definitely missed something.
Oh, yeah.
But you did. I mean, no, I'm not saying you necessarily missed something in a room that you were in. As far as like checking for things or searching, you did pretty well on that. But there were some rooms that had other things in them that could be done. And there were some rooms you just flat out skipped. So I wouldn't say it was not thorough, but it wasn't totally thorough. So actually, G-Dub, Solomon didn't die in that original campaign. You might be confusing him with Tiernal. Tiernal was the little gnome that got mauled by a bear early in the campaign. And he was played by a player that actually looks just a little bit like Solomon.
Yeah.
Dark hair.
The guy who was playing pool with
So you're probably confusing him. His player died, and
Player
then
didn't
he
die.
broke-
Character
Character
died.
died.
Character
Player
died,
did
rather.
not.
Player did not die. Sorry, player's still alive. Character died. And so then there was a real life breakup, and he was kind of out for a bit, but he may be appearing again at some point. All right, so quick bit of background. So what we're playing here, I play in all kinds of different game worlds. As I mentioned earlier, I use this adapted 3.5e. It's basically 3.5, but I've got some custom rules, things I just really love, and I've adapted some things from 5e like Inspiration and Advantage. I think those are very clever evolutions of the game. I've made mention of some of the other little home, like this initiative system we're using, and I'm going to modify it a bit, but this idea of a D6 party initiative, this is old school. This is like first edition. And so in your 3.5 and beyond, every player rolls a D20, and it is, I think, more realistic in the sense that you're going to have greater variance. It's not, that everybody all attacks at one time in the party. But I found what you're getting for that realism is a sacrifice in some of the drama and excitement of the game. This simplified initiative system allows for the drama of the die roll, and the entire side goes. So if the PCs win, they all attack first. And what I do is I stagger their order based on their initiative bonus. So whichever PC has the highest initiative bonus, they're going to go first every time if they have won initiative.
Nice.
If the monsters win, they go first. Well, you can imagine how dramatic this gets if you've got a really tough combat and the players have a couple that are hanging by a thread, and the difference in initiative means the difference in healing or being able to finish the creature before you yourself are finished. It's kind of a fun element. So we've re-added that, and I was actually inspired to do so by a streamer called Lord Gusumba. He's streaming a first edition, second edition Greyhawk campaign. Now, this particular game world, this is based in the Pathfinder universe. And I run different ones. I've got one that's in a Middle Earth campaign. I've got a homebrew world that I'm creating, but this particular campaign is in Golarion, in the Pathfinder gaming world. And the PCs are on the Varisian coast, which is an area sort of in the center of the Golarion world map, right along the coast of the Varisian Gulf. And they all met up initially at a place called Sandpoint, which was a little town on the edge of the coast where there was a festival to kick off a new cathedral. The old cathedral had been burned down. And so they have been going through. We'll do a quick recap. I'll post it up probably on our maybe our Twitch channel and our YouTube this week, where I'll recap the whole campaign. But they have now been on a path where they have followed what initially looked like a random goblin attack to something which was actually connected to much darker roots. Very strange things going on in this area, which have now drawn them to this abandoned manor called the Misgivings, which is the house that they're currently in. So I'll post a more full roundup this week. In fact, I may even call on a resident historian here, Irina, to do some type of a roundup that we can post. All right, any other questions before we wrap up?
No.
All right.
I got our raid set up and ready.
All right, our raid is set up. One more time, let's give a hand to our viewers. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you again soon. We'll post the next time that we're streaming. This campaign won't be running next weekend. This campaign will be off next weekend and back the following week, but we may still have a stream treat for you next week. Watch our Instagram account for that.
Hey, and go in there and spam your emotes. So.
Yeah, spam your emotes once we do the raid. And we are raiding. When you're ready, go ahead. So we are in 3.
All right. Yeah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing?
All right, see y'all.